Out in YouTube land. I got Doug with me, Doug E. Fresh. I don't know if they call him up north, but
Just Dougie Fresh.
yeah. So Sam calls you that.
That's a general consensus nickname, Dougie Fresh.
Yeah, I was under the impression that if Sam doesn't call you by that nickname, it doesn't count, and that's in fact not your nickname. It's got to be a Sam nickname or it doesn't count.
Oh, it's very much Dougie Fresh.
Yeah. So that makes this the Dougie Fresh Market.
Yes.
Coming here, we got cucumbers, we got radishes. No, we got baseball cards, we got basketball cards, we got football cards, we got cards.
We got all sorts of good stuff.
Civil War going on today. I don't know about war. There's definitely a thing, North versus South. Them carpetbaggers, Let's see how we're doing here. Times it takes us a minute to pick up some steam here, so we're gonna give it a few minutes before we get into the announcements, before we get into the product, before we get started with the show, before we start revealing plans for the week. This is a big week with Vintage Breaks, We have our thing going on. Our big buy any spot. For those of you not familiar with the buy any spot, you can go to event.vintagebreaks.com and we'll run through it here. We want you guys to see the promo and to know what's going on. So we'll definitely run through it. How's your weekend, Doug?
Pretty good. How's yours been?
Not bad, not bad. Cut a little grass, That's not a euphemism. I actually physically cut grass with a
Physically
lawnmower.
cut. Oh,
Yeah,
that's good. I mean, that's good. Good to get
yeah,
outside, good exercise, all that
yeah.
good stuff.
Well, we got 11 acres out here, so it's a lot. You know, it's not just a casual thing. Pete Rose. I don't know what that's about, but there was an old skit on, I think it was The State, where this guy would throw out a horrifically bad idea, like, I know, let's go wash my car, and everybody go boo. And to get him cheering again, all he had to go was Pete Rose, and then start cheering again, because everybody loved Pete Rose, except Pete Rose. You think Saquon? I think he's a running back, and all running backs break down. But they do need to improve the line. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's.
What's up, Russ? How's it going? Oh, one thing I did not consider. YouTube lists comments from the top down, whereas Restream does them from the bottom down. So hello, Russ. Hello, Kids and Cards. In that order. There we go. I got the YouTube chat on the screen. A little bit of technical wizardry, although I can't get my webcam working. I can get the yeah. We don't have a trivia question. Those are a Drew thing. We call those trivia questions Drew's Clues.
Drew's Clues.
And Drew will be with us tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's a good balance right there. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to start out with the specials today. We have a $25 bonus It involves a 2019 Topps Vladimir Guerrero. No number on the back. This is the card that spiked up to $160 in a PSA 10. We got it here in a PSA 9. Almost as good. Almost as good. This is a $25 special. You got to buy in $25 to get it. First come, first serve. Well, no, it's not first come, first serve. First, it's everybody. Every $25 increment gets a spot. And this will end at 4 when the North takes over. We're going to kick this up to the North. Good morning, Kenneth. So you have this in a PSA 9. Then you have a $250 high roller spot, which they announced on the show yesterday. And a 1962 Topps PSA set break spot. That's that super awesome PSA, mostly PSA 6 or better on the website. Also, we have a $5 bonus, $5 increment, because, you know, after all, we want to put Doug to work. And they can do those $5 bonuses. They're a pain in the butt. And we have this Tatis flagship rookie, PSA 9. There's also a 67 Topps baseball set break spot, that really awesome PSA 9. Mostly PSA 6 set. And a 71 Topps football set break spot available too. So that's the specials right now. Plus we have the buy any spot. That puts the dippage meter at 3. Dippage meter is at 3. And, you know, this is the South. So one advantage that we have today is that any promo or anything you buy, if we don't have it in the South, then all that's going to happen is J5 is going to break it at 4 o'clock when he goes live. So you can still get instant gratification if you just want to lock in early. Doug, did you do snappers for Leighton last night?
Yeah.
Do you know what this special is? Looks like we had a carryover. I see 25 spots taken. I don't know. I don't see what the prizes are.
The only thing that looked like the only thing that carried over was the 250. Everything else we gave away.
Okay, so is this specials email, specials bonuses email? Is that the $250 high roller?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hi, Mom. Is somebody's mom in here?
Yeah, that'd be my mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Thank you for letting us borrow Dougie.
Yeah.
I think it's a smoke screen. I don't think you can draft Haskins and Tagovailoa back to back. I just personally don't see a GM that wants to admit he's wrong, right?
That would be a waste of a draft pick if the Redskins did that.
Well, you're guaranteed that you wasted one of those. You either wasted Haskins or you either waste Tua Tagovailoa.
Right.
Like, you're going to be wrong on one of those.
Well, it's kind of like the Cardinals a couple of years ago when they drafted Josh Rosen, and then all of a sudden they turn around and draft Kyler Murray.
Yep. Well, I mean, I think they realized they were wrong on on Rosen, on Josh Rosen. So
Yeah.
I think that's what they were going. They said, hey, we've had this guy in camp, we've had this guy in game situations, and we're just not sold. But I think the Redskins like Haskins. So I think that's the difference there. The Redskins like Haskins, whereas Rosen kind of didn't really produce.
No. No.
I don't know. Why my camera's not showing? Okay, we'll get through it. All right, passing the torch. Going to run through the product we have here in the South. Passing the torch football. We've got multiples. Feel free to buy. The big one we have is National Treasures Basketball NCAA. NT is a favorite. Of course, football is out now, but this is college basketball with Zion and Morant and the big boys. Also, we have Prism Blasters. We have 19 Bowman Chrome. Those are the boxes. We still have plenty of wax packs, some 84 stuff. So yeah, it looks to be a fun morning here on Vintage Breaks South. Of course, we're getting it ready for J5 and crew.
Yeah, J5's got to use all this time to prepare. His hair.
He's got to get coiffed.
Coiffed. He's got to get the hair dryer going.
Yeah.
All that good stuff that he does up in the north.
Let's see. Y'all quiet today. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It is time to wake up. You gotta.
Finish Breaks Tuesday, the early show.
You're working from home. You probably got like your leftover spaghetti in the microwave.
No leftover spaghetti. I mean, I had I had more of like a brunch, or I had like eggs and some pork roll and some toast.
I woke up at 5:30. I just kind of popped up and said, "Hey, guess what? It's time to wake up." And,
it's a good day to go on camera and break some cards and packs open.
Grab your Prism Blaster there, Shane. Prism Blasters are good things.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I was up at like 7:30ish. Had to do a few things and had some breakfast and knew that I had to be on with you. So
yeah,
it was a good day to combine the north and the south.
Yeah, I had to see a man about a dog. So
Are you getting a dog?
No, it's a euphemism. That one is a euphemism.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe your cat was getting a little lonely and needed a friend. That's of the other.
I love dogs, and I wish I could have a dog.
Yeah.
I can't. We live on an active dig site, and
okay.
Yeah. When you start digging around,
Okay. Well, at least you got the kitty cats that keep you company.
Yeah, I've never really liked cats, but this one thinks she's a dog.
Oh, okay. Well, that works out.
Yeah.
According to Shane, he said he closed out something. Let's say.
He said he's going to close out.
He's going to close it out. Okay.
Oh no, and he did close it out. It's gone. So let's get Shane dipped,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna relist Prism Blaster because gotta have product on the site. If you don't
Without
have,
product.
yeah,
Yeah, without product, we got nothing.
well, you got me yapping at you. Nobody wants that, especially not my wife. Yeah, she wants no part of it. There's only 2 left in passing the torch. That would be a good get.
And you're probably gonna need the names for the Prism box.
Unless it's a personal.
Nah, Shane bought 4 out of 6. So I'll get you the other. I'll get you the names.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I guess I have to do a little bit of work,
Yeah, shame.
I mean, my t-shirt, my basketball shorts, I just gotta.
Yeah, I'm in a comfy Vanderbilt t-shirt. Not
Well, they
particular.
always they always said like if I'm gonna be on camera, wear the VB shirt. So.
Yeah, I don't have one. They never made me one.
Oh, gonna have to get you one.
Yeah, I am the redheaded stepchild.
That
I'm out of sight, out of mind. So
gives you an excuse to wear I got if you want to wear like a Braves stuff or.
I do. Like I wear mostly sports themed stuff.
Well, I do. I usually do too. Like I usually wear.
Yeah.
I got like a bunch of Yankee stuff.
Yeah. I have a Back to the Future shirt that I wear on camera.
Oh, I love that movie.
I think stuff like that really fits the theme here at Vintage Breaks. It's not sports, but it is. From
That's part of it.
from a
Yeah,
time.
oh, absolutely.
If we're gonna open '80s packs, I did that wrong. Finished watching Tiger King.
I know everyone's been talking about that. I have no desire to watch it.
It's a wild ride, man.
Yeah, that's what everyone's Facebook keeps saying, but I don't know.
It is a wild ride. Like, just when you think, hey, this cannot get any more far fetched. Holy crap! He hired somebody to murder that lady.
Okay.
Like, it's literally that kind of ride. It's yeah. Here we go.
Okay. And all right, so the names are sent to you, Chris, for Prism Blaster Box.
Got some Shane. Got some Dustin. Got some Ryan.
Yep.
Alright, this is for Prism Blaster. Scam likely. No, I will not accept. Couldn't accept it even if I knew who it was. I'm busy.
I'm busy breaking open some blaster.
Yeah, man.
Yummy.
Making a Murderer, like, the documentary didn't really solve anything. Like, there's still questions about that.
The one that because I mean, I don't see too many I mean, I did watch the Aaron Hernandez one, which was I knew a lot of that stuff to begin with, but the Don't F with Cats on that one.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
definitely watched that.
oh yeah, that was intense. Although I got thrown off a bit. Like when I watched it, I thought it was gonna be like a bunch of crazy cats like doing a bunch of stuff, and no, this is all about a serial killer. I'm like, oh, this is not what I expected, but it actually was really good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it too, and it just shows like people had the time and the CSI ability to track down a serial killer.
Yeah, they do.
It would be like me and you, like sitting in our home and just kind of catching some massive serial killer
Well, I
who.
mean, I do that with sports card scammers sometimes, so you know. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do this 2019 Panini Prism Blaster box 39. The die roll says we're doing it 9 times on the randomizer.
All right.
You see, the sheriff actually reopened that case. That is the wrong window. Give me 1 second, because that's the one window I can't move off of.
So actually, with this show, it's my face in your hands.
Yeah, yeah. There it is. Let's see. I'm sorry about the difficulties. Here we go. Got it rolling. We are going to randomize this 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At some point today, I do have a big wax order coming in.
Ooh.
Yeah, Leighton has pulled some strings to get some stuff down here. It's just, UPS doesn't run this early. So here we go. Here's our order. Alright, we are done with Mr. Keyboard.
That's keyboard, Mr. Keyboard.
Mr. Keyboard. It's like
Mr. Key.
It's like Spaceballs. Everything was Mr. Coffee, Mr. VCR, Mr.
Oh. What's going on, Roy? Hope you're doing well.
Mel Brooks is hilarious, but he couldn't make.
I love Spaceballs.
He couldn't make movies in today's time, and I guarantee you.
Oh, I know.
That's good. Well, I mean, pretty much in this, you're looking for names. You're looking for Ja Morant. You're looking for Zion. You're looking for Hachimura.
You're looking for the big.
It is high risk, high reward. Let me tell you, it is high risk, high reward because they are expensive, and a lot of the bigger hits are long shots. But a Zion base is $120, so KD, Kobe, Instant Impact, Goga, Karl Anthony Towns. That's pack 1 for Shane. Goga, Goga. To the tune of Yoda. Yoda, if you beat Darth Vader, you'd be out of the job.
Do it or not. Do it or not. There is no try.
I love what they did with the auto-tune people did with the Yoda, the seagulls and Yoda.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen that?
Was so funny. Yeah,
hilarious. Pack 2 is also Shane's. Blazing Saddles is funny. Ty Jerome, Denzel, Get Hype Ben Simmons, Evan Turner. Oh, Evan Turner. A much hyped draft pick. 3 to Shane Reno. Seth Curry, Grant Hill, Jonas Valanciunas, Kyle Anderson. There's 3. 4. This is the jersey card. We'll go to Shane. Isaiah Roby rookie. The jersey's Brandon Clark, really good player. Trevor Rosaria and Joel Embiid. I would say Brandon Clark's playing really well right now, but nobody's playing right now. And I do not want to lie to you.
Nope, nobody's really. All the NBA players are probably playing 2K at home or whatever they're doing to occupy their time.
Pack 5 to Ryan the Fogler. Josh Hart, Dwight Powell, Steph Curry dominance, and a Fred VanVleet. Pack 5. Here we go, pack 6. Come on, pack 6. Jalen McDaniels, Alex Lynn, that guy, Canadian, that guy, Aaron Holiday. Like I said, it is like you got to hit the right players, and if you don't, you end up with a whole lot of what? You know?
Just got to hope for the next one.
You do. Pretty much you pays your money, you take your chances.
That's the name of the game.
See what's going on here with the YouTubes. That was Prism Blaster 39. Thank you to Shane for closing that out. Shane will get properly dipped in all the promos. Dougie will make sure of it. I don't have to do it today.
Nope.
Feels like a vacation.
You got the best producer in the biz, and you can't teach that.
But the thing is, if I make a mistake, I don't have anything to blame.
This is true.
Like,
now I got May, so, you know.
Dip meter is 3 right now. Dip alert. That's a restream bot. Alright, so there we go with that.
So yeah, it looks like you said we had a $5 bonus, that's 12 to 4, and a $25 bonus, that's from 12 to 4.
Yep.
And the high roller, which will continue on and on and on.
So actually the dip meter's 4 because we got buy any spot.
And the buy any spot, which will end on Sunday, April 5th.
Does. So let's adjust this dippage meter on screen.
Yeah.
What's up, Rob?
Rob and the Zion. Nice.
We got 2 spots left in passing the torch. We got treasures, we got prism blasters, we got 18 Bowman Chrome, we got wax packs for days. That's what we got going on today. You know what my favorite trend I've been seeing here lately?
What's up?
Entertainers, specifically musicians, doing live stream from home.
It's been a common thing over the last couple of weeks. I've seen.
I love it. Luke Combs did one that blew me away.
Who was the one that girls? It was like the boy band that did one not too long ago, but they did one for like their living room or something.
Huh.
Oh, I don't know if it was I think it was Backstreet Boys. I think because I don't think NSYNC because Justin probably wouldn't have done that. But yeah, I think they did that. Like they all did like the 5 different boxes from their living room, and they did like a concert or something from their living rooms. But yeah, I've been noticing that lately. That I think it's good. You know, it gives them people something to different to watch.
Well, I ain't listening to all that mess if you don't bring in some of these boy bands. But Luke Combs blew me away. Like, he did a version of just him and a guitar of Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. That was
Okay.
great.
I mean, I'm not a big country guy, but I mean, I do listen to some, and that's yeah. No, I mean, I know who Luke Combs is, so no, that's good.
Yeah. What do you mean they cut off my 15? Oh, they'll get it done. They'll get it done. They didn't tell me about it, so we'll see what they do there. Mary Chapin Carpenter did one. Elton John. I'll have to go look up that Mary Chapin Carpenter. Yeah, Garth and Trisha did one. Garth and Trisha had a Pete was just they gave Garth the award at the Library of Congress, and they televised the show, and it was amazing, an amazing show. Yeah, I'm a big Garth fan.
Do you remember? I'm sure you probably. Do you remember when Garth Brooks tried out? It was a couple different Major League Baseball
We
teams.
didn't try out. It was a non-roster invitation to spring training.
Okay,
It was just a sideshow. You
that
know.
was a sideshow. Okay, but I
Yeah.
remember him in spring training, and it was a whole big deal because he was taking at bats and all that.
We'll make sure we get with J5 about that. My 15 my $100 everybody wins with Ronald Acuna.
Hmm.
So apparently, Rob says he didn't see it run. It might have ran, just didn't see it. So we'll do some checking on that. If it
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
get run, they'll run it.
okay, yeah. I'm not sure if it got ran or not. So
Also, we have Contenders Fat Packs in the house. If you wanna try out for some Emerald autos, we haven't had an Emerald auto yet, but we'll see. Oh, they're distant cousins. That's awesome. I love Mary Chapin Carpenter. She's got a song called "He Thinks He'll Keep Her." That's just amazing. I love songwriters, and she checks off all those boxes. Obviously, her big hit has been "Shut Up and Kiss Me" with Leroy Parnell playing the slide guitar in the background. But I take he thinks he'll keep her over a lot of stuff. Doug, you don't really listen to that boy band stuff, do you?
no,
Okay.
no,
All right. I'm just checking. I had to know. Like we
no.
had to
I only
ask.
you had to ask. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it blew up Facebook, and
Yeah.
my generation was like, so like, I was a teenager when they were all popular. So all the girls that I went to like middle school and high school with all like geeked out because they were doing the live stream from their living room. So like for
Yeah.
like whatever day that was, that's all my timeline was. Oh my god, it was Backstreet Boys. I'm like, oh, well, what Russell? It's like,
Who
oh,
cares?
well, what WrestleMania can I put on my TV next?
Right. Right. I watched the Garth. I'm looking forward to the next Luke Combs one. I like Luke Combs. Like he's not my favorite. Like Jason Isbell and Amanda Shires has been doing one, but they're primarily doing Amanda's songs, and I'm more of a fan of Jason's song. They're husband and wife. They're not really a team. They're solo artists, but
Okay.
I prefer Jason's songs to Amanda. But maybe they'll do some of Jason's songs. He's got a new album coming out this summer that he kind of doesn't know what to do with because he can't tour to support it. Like, and he doesn't get played on the radio, so he has a tour.
Now these are country singers too.
Kind of. He's more.
Okay.
He like you won't hear him on any. He's not on a Nashville label. Like
Okay.
he's more on the Grammys and the CMAs. If you know what I mean. He wins He wins one or two Grammys every year. He's an amazing songwriter.
Okay.
Written some of the best songs you'll ever hear. He's in the line of like John Prine, Bob Dylan, you know.
Okay.
And he's got a rock aspect to what he does too, because he's an amazing guitarist too. So
Gotcha.
yeah, he's got a wonderful way of looking at really complex situations that people go through and just dumbing them down, or not dumbing them down, but explaining them in 4 lines, which is incredibly hard to do, and he does a really good job at it. All right. We broke that blaster. Let's
We
see what
did.
else we can break. Not a leg, hopefully.
Figuratively speaking.
Yeah. My mom just sent me a Facebook video. It says 2 antibiotics found to kill the coronavirus. Hey,
Huh.
Mom, I love you, but antibiotics can't kill a virus. They're using the treatment profile, but they don't kill
No.
a virus. Yeah. All right, let me take a look. I need some sports, Doug.
I know.
I'm sitting here.
Like I was so sad because last week would have been opening day, like
Yeah.
for Major League Baseball.
I'm sitting here like I need some sports, and I don't have
I
any.
I know, like basketball got put on hold. Baseball is suspended. Hockey is suspended. The NCAA tournament got canceled.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going on is pro wrestling, and they're doing it without audiences, and just other than that, I mean, nothing is going on. So yeah, I'm with you. The sooner sports can come back, and it'd be good. It'd just be a good distraction for.
Yeah. What if what like I posted this on Facebook like a few days ago. What if baseball did spring training with no fans? Like, what is the what is the risk there? What is the public health risk there if they just did it with no fans?
Well, in that case, I mean, I guess why not just do all like sporting events with no fans?
Well, I mean,
But
spring
then,
training is not about the at show thing. I mean, that's not where the money is. Like there's
right,
not a whole lot of money to be made in spring training anyway, so they don't have a risk. Like attendance
that's,
matters in pro sports.
of course.
It's part of the financial engine, but with something like spring training, it doesn't really.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong because I mean, even though they do attendance for games, and of course people are buying stuff and going to the spring training games, but yeah, I mean ultimately spring training is for the players to get ready and get themselves prepared for the season, and they went from literally getting themselves ready to just basically everything being put on hold and stopping,
Yeah,
and now there's in this wait and see, and I don't think any of them have ever really have had this where it's just like you go from going through your normal routine of getting ready for the season to, oh, we're stopping everything.
yeah, yeah. I hear you, and Russ, I have every bit of faith that John Prine is going to kick his illness and recover. John's a tough guy, and he's in relatively good shape for a guy his age. Did not know Rob G knew who John Prime was. I'm impressed. Once again, you guys surprised me. John Prine is a master of the English language and the guitar.
So he has the corona. It's a risk too because he's 73 years old.
Yeah, he is old.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were worried about anybody with like the elderly, possibly having this, but according to his wife, he says that he is in stable condition.
Yeah,
So that's good news.
yeah.
So
So, all right, let's take a look at the website here, and we're gonna go down and see spots left on things we have here in-house. National Treasures Basketball. The full box is left. 8 spots. 8 spots. I'm sitting here moving the stuff on camera around off camera like you guys can see it, but I'm in the wrong scene so you guys can't. 2019 National Treasures College Basketball. 8 spots a box. Look for Zion. I know that we've been really hot hitting Zions historically. All 8 spots are left in it. Let's see. Prism. We have these Prism Blasters down here, $25 a pack. Keep in mind, anything that we don't have that you want to buy and close out, J5 will be up here in 3 hours to break it. So there's not that long a wait. You can still get kind of instant gratification just with J5 being up here in the north.
You can't let J5 have all the fun up in the north.
Here's a wonderful view of Zion Williams' underarms. I know you wanted to see that. What is wrong with me?
He is a very, very muscular man.
Yeah.
A very powerful dunker.
I am too, but it's with Oreos. I mean,
yeah, very, very good at double stuff,
Yeah, I dunk with authority. I take it to the rim.
Oh,
man. I take it to the rim, and I cannot be stopped. Trust me, I've had like many doctors trying. Yeah.
You will respect my authority, Mr. Gilmore. Stop dunking the Oreos in the milk.
Yeah, we have torch. Passing the torch. There's only 2 spots left in passing the torch. This is one you can close out pretty easy. 2 spots in passing the torch. It's one of my favorite products. It was one of my favorite insert sets, and it's also one of my favorite products.
In passing the torch?
Yeah.
Nice. Hopefully that'll get closed, and you can crack that bad boy open.
Yeah, I like cracking bad boys open.
Yeah.
I'm not even a... Never mind.
This isn't even after hours.
Yeah.
We're the early birds,
We have Bowman Chrome Baseball either by the pack or by the card. It's up to you. By the pack has 12 spots left. By the card has 56 out of 60 left. So they're both kind of full. Whichever one we do is up to you. If you're on team pack, buy pack. If you're on team card, buy card. Reminds me of the whole Twilight thing. What's going on here? Oh. Man, look how similar 92 and 93 Bowman are.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? Alright. Back to Doug's smiling face. We might roll one out here in a second because things are kind of slow. So when things are slow, promos gotta go.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna do a flash promo here. We're gonna do a let's see. This might last a bit of while. I want to put up a promo that might last a little while.
All right.
Next 10 to spend $60.
At 50. All right.
We're going to give away, first off, a $60 break credit. So we're going to give you your money, but we're gonna let you double down. Then we're going to do a 1983 Topps pack. Then we're going to do a 1967 Topps PSA set spot. The next 10 to spend 60. That's the Flash.
Flash, 100-yard dash. So that increases the dip meter by 1.
It does. Dip meter goes to 5. And you can call it an early bird special if you want to. You can also call me Flower if you want to. Come on, we can't have Bambi references up in here?
I mean, you can.
If you want to.
If that's your sort of thing.
Tell you what, if y'all gonna be this boring, I need some caffeine. Today's caffeine is brought to you by Mountain Dew Kickstart Energizing Black Cherry. They don't pay me a dime for sponsorship, but they should. I'm their biggest celebrity endorser.
and today's Vintage Breaks Northeast Central is brought to you by Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pepsi? What the
Pepsi.
heck? Pepsi?
Pepsi Zero Sugar.
That's a Yankee
Pepsi
beverage.
Zero Sugar.
That's a Yankee
That
beverage.
is a Yankee. I mean, I am from Jersey. I am a Yankee fan. I do root for the Yankees.
It's Coca-Cola or go home.
Coca-Cola in Yankee Stadium, their sponsor is Pepsi.
All right, kids and cards. Let me explain. Let me explain kind of what we're doing here for the first timer. So at Vintage Breaks, VintageBreaks.com is our website. We have all these wonderful products listed. What the promos that you see scrolling up at the top are extra incentives. So if we say, okay, a $60 spend, the next 10 to spend 60, that means the next 10 people that drop $60 will get entered into a drawing for those cards. So 3 prizes for the top 3. And it's all based on products bought on VintageBreaks.com. Just think of the incentive specials as a little extra bonus. It's a form of militia. I would like to see a militia. That is a great product. I mean, you done hit one Zion. Let's hit you another one, Shane.
Yes. Yeah, so anything that you see running up on the top of the ticker that's going left to right, those are extras. I mean, those are, bonuses that we run to give you a little more incentive to, close things out, buy stuff, that's on our website. People obviously are looking for certain things and depending on, what we have available and what's, on available to us and we have all these, great things that we're able to give away as a result of, what we have in the store, what we have in our offices. It just, you always have to pay attention and stay tuned because, whether it's Chris or J5, myself, Leighton, we have all sorts of good stuff and you gotta, 2 things, always pay attention and beware. And 2, have your trigger finger ready to go because you could get some really good stuff and stuff goes really quick. So just always keep that head on a swivel and keep an itchy trigger finger for purchases.
Yeah, man.
Because some of this stuff goes quick. And I've seen it where I have even be able to type out information and they go like that.
Sometimes they are fast.
They are. Sometimes, I mean, literally, they'll stock up on certain things that they'll want to get because they're waiting for the juicy promos and they got like I said, they got them itchy trigger fingers. They're ready to go. They load the cart like they're at the supermarket, and it's just they're snipers and assassins ready to fire on some of this stuff, and they're savages.
Yeah, they'll be sitting there with their finger on the trigger, like with a loaded cart, waiting on a latent flash sale to go, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden they take it down when they see the flash come up.
Yup.
I like Phil. I like Phil. We've had a few, like we've had Jeff Keppinger. Jeff's my boy. Lives down the road here.
Jeff Kepner.
You remember Jeff Keppinger? Reds, Pirates,
Sure.
Rays. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I saw Phil Hughes. Yes, I mean I definitely know who Phil Hughes is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's doing a lot of the modern stuff too, and on his own
Yeah, Phil's pulls. Yeah,
Phil's pulls. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, Jeff lives down the road from me. Jeff's a buddy of mine. Comes to my barbecues.
Oh,
So
oh
yeah,
wow. Okay,
UGA alumni, even though I am not.
okay. Yeah, no, I remember Jeff Keppinger.
Yeah, we go to card shows together sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, he talks about crazy days with Boss Man Jr. BJ Upton.
BJ, or now it's what Melvin Upton now.
Yeah, they were running buddies. So
Yeah. Looking at Jeff Keppinger's. I mean,
Jeff had a perfectly fine career. I would have loved to have had his career. I'll tell you that.
I mean, look, he got a chance to play in the majors. He played for a couple different teams over 9 years, and you can say like, hey, I made it and I played.
Yeah.
Fourth round pick. No, I mean,
All right, so this is the Vintage Breaks weekend to our Vintage Breaks week leading up into our promo week. Normally, I would go up to New Jersey for this,
right.
but we can't really do that right now.
Think,
So this
yeah,
is
think
kind of what we're doing. So, Don, how's it going?
Hey Don, how you doing?
I'm a short term Tatis fan. I think he's gonna spend a lot of time on the injured list, but his style of play is all out, and his frame really won't support that. Too big dude.
So you think he's got to cut weight and maybe slim out a little bit?
No. It's his frame. It's his shoulders. He's too big to play with the crash in style that he does.
Okay.
He's a big man. It's like it's not about weight because he's a wonderful athlete in amazing shape. You know. That's just my personal opinion. I do have a lot of Tatis though.
I mean, we've been pulling a lot of Tatis Junior cards
Yeah.
all over the place.
I got stacks and stacks of flagship Tatis. And tens. These are some of the tens, but yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of right, Tom. Kind of right, Tom. So what's everybody waiting for? What are you waiting on? What do you want to see? I mean, we can have a little discussion here.
Yeah, it's kind of the form is everybody's right now.
Yeah, I think the YouTube chat up top is more important than my smiling face. Even though we have Doug's, you know, we have
You got
Doug's to make it personal.
you got this good looking. You got this guy from the north with his beard out, which is better than J5's hair, by the way. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, just don't let J5 hear you say that.
Oh no, J5 knows that my beard outranks his hair.
going on, Mark?
Hey, Mark Meisner, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah. Russ, I hear you. I am a Boba Fett guy myself.
Boba Fett. I know they're all going to do well. Just
Yeah.
I just don't want them to. I just don't want them to do well when they're playing the Yankees. But because I saw a lot of Vlad Guerrero torture the Yankees, and I remember the one game in Toronto, just watching Vlad Jr. just crush them again. I'm just like, it's like, oh, where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, his father used to do this to the Yankees, and oh yeah, it's just like watching like deja vu all over again with his son.
Kyle, did you get an email saying that it closed? If it closed, then it's on the schedule to be broken or already has been broken. So J5 will get to it if it's on the schedule at 4 o'clock is when they start.
Yeah, I'm guessing that all the packs are at the north.
Most of the products is north. We do have some in the south.
Okay. I don't know if you had any of the packs there, but yeah, I don't know if it broke or if it closed, and might be something that's on the docket for J5 and all them in the 459.
All right, let me show you something I did today in the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade group.
Mm.
As soon as it'll finish loading. All right, so this is what we did. Here is me explaining it poorly. Anyway, what you got to do is in the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade group, I posted up a card. Hi everybody. This card, Gleyber Torres, PSA 9, and it's reversed from on my face cam, can be yours for absolutely free. The only thing you got to do is go in Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade and pay it forward. First off, before you go in here, you claim the card, and then you go into the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade page, and you post up a similar card in value and say, hey, whoever wants this can have it. All they got to do is do the same, and we'll keep this train rolling. I give away a card, you give away a card. It's just a neat way of trading, and claim this card if you want it, and if you're willing to put up something similar. Thanks, guys. So that's a little thing we got going on, a little community thing we have going. We have going in the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade group. You guys are all welcome to get into and encouraged to get into. If anybody needs access to the group, just let me know. We do keep it gated.
Yeah, so here's the link. Anyone wants to, if you have Facebook and want to get up on being a part of our buy, sell, and trade group, and then you can see Chris's smiling face.
Yeah. The link's in the YouTube chat.
Yes.
Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you. What would we do without you, Nightbot? All right. Our video look okay out there in YouTube land? Yeah, I'm getting a couple of error notifications from YouTube. I don't know what they could be complaining about. The video looks fine to me.
Yeah, it's YouTube. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? What's up, Charles G? How's it going, my man?
Hey, Charles.
Got the early vintage breaks. The lunchtime kids. I made some jelly sandwiches and cut up some cantaloupe.
Ooh.
Uh, if you remember the old Adam Sandler bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That threw me off. Anyway, yeah. I post up prices in that Facebook group. Nobody wants to not see prices. Everybody wants to see price. Everybody wants to know what you're selling.
Yeah, definitely put prices. That always helps.
Yeah.
So just let everyone know what's going on. We got a $5 bonus that is running from 12 to 4. We got our $25 bonus, which is also running from 12 to 4. We got our high roller bonus, which is going to carry over into tonight's show at Vintage Breaks North in the 459. And then we also have a 10 at $50 bonus. So, and then we also have our buy any spot promo, which will end on Sunday, April 5th. So right now the dippage is at five. Five
The
time, five time, five time dippage.
the card in the $5 bonus is a Tatis 2019 Topps flagship PSA 9. The card in the $25 bonus is the Vladimir Guerrero no number PSA 9. Good players there. Their first flagship card on both of them. The Vladimir Guerrero is kind of akin to the Ronald Acuna bat down. Obviously, it's way more common than the bat down, but still has a similar backstory. So we should see it spike if he hits. But of course, we need baseball to come back for that to happen, right?
We definitely need baseball to come back and start. Like,
Yeah.
again, I was so disappointed, Thursday, Friday, because no, I knew, that was going to be opening day, opening week, I love it's like a holiday to me. Like I love opening day, and
Yeah, I'm a big fan of public safety. I really am,
oh,
and
I am too. I am too. It's just you know, I mean, at the same time, like, baseball's been a big part of my life forever, and I'm sure it has been for you too. And, it's our pastime and whatnot, and everything like life right now is kind of like being put on hold because of this pandemic. And it's unfortunate because yeah, I know in the greater scheme of things, yeah, like, of course, national safety and everyone's safety is, of course, more important than a game. But, you miss things like that because, sports and entertainment, it's kind of like our distraction from, the 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 everyday of life, and it's like our way to escape. And baseball has always been a big part of that, and I just I can't wait for it to come back.
me either. Me either.
Please start playing in empty stadiums. Yeah, it's
Listen, if wrestling can do their shows pre-tape, baseball can do their stuff.
I know. Yeah,
Just
they have that.
test your guys. Test your guys.
Yeah.
They can afford to have a private company come in and do testing. They can afford it.
Oh, of course they can. It's a $1 billion.
Yeah, just test them. Just test your guys.
Yeah.
Make it optional. $88 Topps Hockey has spent $15 on 5 spots. I bought. Well, you gotta buy it during the show, Don. That's kind of the way the snappers work. They're incentives for the show at the given show at the time. All right, Rob's in. All right, next person that closes something, we're gonna do our next close bounty program. Next person that closes something is gonna get. We're gonna start it off. You know, we build up a pile over time, and sometimes they get out of hand. We're gonna start off the pile with. Let's see. Let's go with a graded card. If you got your button sitting on something, finger sitting on the button to close something, that would be a good time. Vladimir Guerrero Topps Holiday at a 7. Not really that great a card, but it's a start. We will get it ratcheted up. And they gotta go somewhere.
Gotta get somewhere. Yep.
Yep.
What's going on, Lucas? Hope you're doing well.
Lucas, what's going on?
I don't know if you saw Lucas posted his wrestling collection the other
Lachinsky?
day. Yeah,
Did he post it?
Lucas.
Did he
Yeah,
post
he
it
has
in
I think he posted an art. It was he had autographs, he had WrestleMania programs, he had a whole bunch of cool stuff that like I don't think he was selling it. I think he just wanted to show off the collection of wrestling memorabilia. He had action figures and a lot of cool stuff over the years
Nice.
that he has. Yeah.
I wonder if he listens to the Wrestling Memorabilia podcast with Broski and Kurt Hawkins. Have you seen that one?
I have.
It's a good podcast. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can. Did he post that in Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade?
I believe so because
Oh, here it is.
I mean I know it's yep, I was tagged in it, so that's how I knew I saw it because Lucas knows that I'm the Norse residential wrestling fan.
Yeah. Nice. They're real good friends.
Yeah.
They're really good friends. Look at that hug.
Yep, WrestleMania 4, which was actually here in New Jersey back in 1988
That's a
in Atlantic City.
that's a early Hogan.
Yeah, that's 19. Well, I mean, you're looking at WrestleMania 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're talking about 85, 86, 87, and 88 there for the first WrestleManias,
Yeah.
which I was watching not too long ago on the WWE Network. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I have a Bret the Hitman Hart autograph
Oh,
that I
nice.
like.
He was on so Stone Cold Steve Austin does his he has a show on the WWE Network where
Broken
he
Skull
like
Sessions.
so you had yep, and you had Bret Hart
Yeah.
not too long ago on it. It was a great show.
A lot of figures. The figures are cool.
I used to have a couple of those. I know I had one of the Hulk Hogan ones. I had a Macho Man. Um I had the Iron Sheik, a couple of those really big ones. Those things were heavy. Those things were heavy rubber.
Yeah, yeah. They were excellent projectiles when your sister smarted off to you. Oh, not that I ever did that. I see Doug's mom is watching. I hope Doug is innocent of that.
Well, Doug is an only child,
Oh,
so
okay.
Doug didn't have anybody to throw it at. So
So Doug is innocent on this one.
yeah.
We're gonna have to get your mom to tell some stories on you. Some of the crazy antics of Kid Dougie.
Oh. Well, apparently I used to the wrestler Hillbilly Jim. I used to call him Hilly Billy Jim or
Billy
something.
Billy.
Yeah. And actually, my mom and my dad were why I was a wrestling fan because they were wrestling fans when they were big Hulk Hogan fans In fact, the other day I posted a picture of me from one of the Halloweens where I dressed up like Hulk Hogan. So I was very much a Hulkamaniac.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. And Tom O'Connor went to WrestleMania 2. He was at the Chicago segment. So Tom, you got to see the big WWF versus NFL Battle Royal.
You picked on the dog though. Did he DDT the dog?
If I'm not mistaken, I think I tried to put the figure four on the dog, and the dog did not appreciate that.
So, this is my Brett the Hitman Hard Auto. If you look real closely, who do you think he has in the headlock there?
Let's see, I'm waiting for it to pop up on my screen.
See if we can figure out who that is.
Um,
I have a guess. I gotta see if
let's
the
see.
time lines up.
I'm gonna say Diamond Dallas Page.
That's who I'm thinking too, but I gotta see if the time lines up. And this is
Well,
1999.
oh yeah, Bret Hart and DDP they wrestled each other back.
In 99?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
WCW.
yep.
Yep, he was there. So yeah, it's pretty good bet that's DDP in a headlock.
Yeah, I'm trying to because I'm trying to figure out whose hair that was, and I know Bret Hart and DDP had a they wrestled each other quite a bit.
Yeah. It's not Foley,
So
and it's not Foley.
no, Mick Foley was in WWE
You
at the
know,
time.
you can't see it here, but that's DDP's shoulder tattoo.
Yep, that would make sense.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
definitely DDP.
And that's how DDP taped his arms.
Yep.
So yeah, I bought these two in a lot, and the other one in the lot was a Herschel Walker Topps traded.
Man, Herschel Walker, part of the one of the biggest heists in trading NFL history.
Yeah.
Kind of jump started the Cowboys' second run of dominance.
Yeah. It wasn't Henning because Henning used better hair dye than DDP.
Yeah, plus Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. So, yeah, he didn't have any tattoos on his arm, whereas DDP
Yeah.
did.
Self high five.
So DDP also from my neck of the woods here in Jersey.
Nice, nice.
Yep,
Big John. So
yep.
hey, we also have 85 Tops WWF here in stock.
Oh yeah, I love those packs.
Yeah, yeah. You, me, and Sam all love that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have it listed on the website though. Let me. Oh, it is. It is. There's 10 spots left. 85 Tops WWF. Feel free to pick that up with a really inaccurate drawing of Hulk Hogan, but it's okay. You know it's Hulk Hogan. Could have drawn stick figure Hulk Hogan, but it's still Hulk Hogan.
Still Hulk Hogan. And were you over there when we talked about Sam's card? The of the
Yeah,
of the
yeah. I wasn't there, but I have heard about Sam's card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the Paul Orndorff card where he's given the pile driver and he's
yeah,
got a face full of face full of a guy.
yeah. Tom, you definitely got into our $5 and 25. You need about $28 more to get into the Flash. Right now we have Rob in the Flash. It'd be good to have Tom in the Flash too, but you need about 28 more.
Yeah, so if you spend $28 more dollars, Tom will get you in.
You know, we want you guys in as many promos as possible.
Actually, it's so he spent 32, so it's 18. He would need 18 more dollars. So yeah, Tom, if you spend 18 more dollars, you would qualify for the 10 and 50 Flash. So, but that is entirely up to you. You are in.
We have a taker on the Glaber, Monty Jennings.
But Tom, at least to let you know, you did qualify for our $5 bonus, and you qualified for our $5 bonus.
Yeah.
So you are at least in those for the time being.
On the way back from the national, I sat next to Dr. J. That was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Don. I'd definitely consider it. It's not like I don't have any affinity towards it. If you want to hit me up, email chris@vintagebreaks.com.
Make him an offer that he can't refuse.
Make me an offer I cannot refuse.
Oh, that's my mom's. That's right. Was on my way to Newark Airport in 1998, and I don't know if you remember Gold Dust, Dustin Rhodes was in the airport, and he signed my wrestling magazine. Very nice guy.
Yeah.
And my mom was the one who actually was the one who noticed that was like I'm looking at a book, and all of a sudden my mom's like, "Hey, isn't that Dustin Rhodes?" I'm like, "Wow, you're right. It is."
Dustin Rhodes. It's hard to imagine like a scenario where Cody is the more famous of those two brothers.
Well, I mean, Cody's now a little bit more well known given the fact of
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Yeah. They're putting on a really good show out there with AEW though. It's a really good show.
Yeah, they're. I mean, I think it's good. I think it's good that the better that AEW gets, I think it's going to push WWE. At least I hope it pushes WWE to step their game up. And just, I mean, there was nothing better than the Monday Night Wars
Yeah.
when, between Raw and Nitro, and back then having to flip back and forth, and just that was, I don't know. To me, Monday Night was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was. Dr. Death. Let's see. We got the. I prefer Captain Insano. Captain Insano. Next person to fill something. Let's keep this going. Let's see what I got here.
Yeah, what kind of box of goodies you got down there in the south?
I got all the modern cards.
Nothing wrong with modern. Nothing wrong with modern.
Next, we're gonna add this to the pile. It is from Flagship Tops. These are the rookie medallions, the rookie retrospect rookie logo medallions. This is the Frank Thomas. I really wish they'd have done a rare version of it without the name on the bottom, with the black loss, and made it actually look like the actual black loss. With the no name has black loss running like through here, because it was an imperfection on the black plate.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know about the no name Frank Thomas?
This is the first time I'm seeing it.
Well, I
So
mean, there's a rare version of the original one of this card, to where in the
okay,
in the first run of 1990 Tops, there was a black dip in the plate where it didn't take the ink very well, and they printed a bit with this faulty black plate before they caught it.
okay,
Some made it out into packs, but as a result, it's got like where there's no black. You see the other colors, but his arm looks discolored. This black and the border's not there, and the name is not there.
wow. Okay.
I wish they'd have done a version of this card. It's insanely valuable. It's like a multi thousands in a good grade because it's really rare. But
Sure.
this rookie medallion is next on the stack.
I say his uniform kind of looks like, I don't know if you remember the old Nintendo baseball games, like how they have the like those generic baseball uniforms, and That's what Frank
Uh,
Thomas's uniform in that card kind of looks like.
this is
The
a
old Nintendo.
this is a University of Auburn jersey with the logos airbrushed out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like Jaleco's RBI baseball.
Yeah, that's what it reminds
Yeah,
me of. Yeah.
you got paste hitting cleanup. Yeah, I remember the rosters from RBI baseball.
hmm Oh, the good old days.
No, that wasn't RBI, but our RBI baseball was actually MLB. That was uh, Jalico bases loaded.
hmm
Jalico bases loaded. Let's see. Yeah, you had the Boston, DC. There was one team that was really loaded. It was Jersey. Jersey. You had Paste, Bay, and Ford. They couldn't pitch, but they had Paste, Bay, and Ford, so you could like rack up runs with them. Paste was the best hitter in any baseball game ever, a 467 average and 60 homers. Yeah, I want a baseball card of Paste, man. You laugh, but I would go after some bases loaded baseball cards. Tom will be back after lunch. We'll see you after lunch.
All right, Tom. Enjoy your lunch.
Yeah.
Hope you have something good to eat.
Yeah, the George W. Bush from that year wasn't inserted into packs. That's the thing about the Frank Thomas. It's pack inserted, man. It's like it gives it an extra oomph.
Yeah.
The George Bush was a stunt. You know, there's a glossy version of it.
I did not know that.
There's a glossy version. It's like a $25,000 card. It's really rare.
Wow. Wow.
It's really rare, man.
That's impressive.
Yeah, let's look at the. It's a good time to dig deep. It's a little slow. But let's look into
Yeah.
the Joe Orlando hobby update by George. This is a 2013 article. Let's see. Let's look for some facts here. The vast majority of the authentic 1990s Topps George Bush cards, not W. Bush, George Bush, circulating in the
George H.W.
marketplace.
Bush.
Yes, Herbert Walker. Look and
Yes.
feel just like a regular 1990 Topps card.
Wow.
It includes all examples graded by all the major graders. Recently, the former governor of New Hampshire and White House Chief of Staff John Sununu submitted a small group of these cards to PSA for grading. Some of you may recall that John Sununu is very famous.
Yes.
Appearing on the Tonight Show when he traded Jay Leno a couple of novelty John Sununu governor cards for a low grade Satchel Paige 53 and a couple of 48 baseball cards on air. Sununu is an active collector and has been for a long time. So of these, this is not the typical clear coating that collectors are accustomed to when seeing popular modern issues like Topps Finest or the like. These cards submitted by Sununu were not simply glossier than a regular nice card. These cards have a clear yet relatively thick layer that was placed on the top of the cardboard itself. In fact, the coating was often oversized where you can actually see a tiny bit of excess coating along some of the edges.
Hmm.
Huh. It almost appeared a little amateurish, which seems peculiar for such a special card made by Topps.
John Sununu, who, for those who aren't, it was Bush's chief of staff. I wonder if he's still collecting cards. He's 80 years old. He's still alive. I wonder if he still collects or not.
Yeah. You can see here, if you can get a zoom in here, you can see the coating is slightly over the card.
George Bush from his Yale days.
So they're calling the glossy, apparently, the White House issue, which is only 100 made of.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, that's George Bush.
I wonder if Leighton's ever had that card or not.
I don't know.
Or yeah, not the.
Yeah, we'll
Or if
have to
he's.
ask him.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Because I feel like if there's been a card out there, Leighton's either seen it or held it, and I wonder if he's ever had it or
Yeah.
held it at least. Yeah.
I've seen a few.
Hmm.
If you go to the National, you walk the floor for a while, you'll eventually find one. But they're tough, they're hard, and they're always at the bigger booths.
Hmm.
You'll never find one just sitting in a display case. They're all in like display collections. The museum side of the National. And I guess
So apparently,
technically for
somebody
some.
has one. Somebody has one apparently on eBay for $150,000 in a PSA 9.
Yeah.
So they're out there. And then there's a PSA 8 also on eBay for $7,000. So they are out there.
The Frank Thomas No Name is a widely faked card. It is just widely faked. Like I don't trust any non-graded version of the card. I just don't.
Mm.
Yeah, we got Prism Blasters up right now. The infamous Kevin W.
Kevin Walschlager.
And Kevin, if you want some stuff that we don't have here down south, you can buy it during the show, and J5 will break it when he goes live at 4:00 because J5 will go live at 4:00.
Yes.
And they have the full, they're sitting there on top of the mountain. Like
They got full inventory at the 459.
yeah, they're up there like Smaug, just like hoarding over the cards.
J5 just sitting there with his hair, just doing this,
Yeah.
smoking his pipe.
Well, Sam is obviously Samwise Gamgee, so.
Good old S10.
Yeah. He didn't even know that was a pickup truck.
Sam's to me like Sam's a baby. Sam and Emily are babies. Because
Yeah. But if you got someone calling you a nickname and you don't know what that nickname means, aren't you going to look it up to see if they're insulting you or not?
I don't even know like who came up with the S10 moniker, but it's stuck. It's stuck for months, and I don't know.
It's the Chevrolet Series 10 pickup. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You had the S10, you had the SUV version of it, which was the Blazer.
Yeah.
Sam
Which was
didn't
my
know.
fucking
No,
car.
Sam did not know that was a pickup truck, Charles.
Yeah,
Or at least when
Sam.
I told him it was a pickup truck, he really looked surprised. I'm like, why are you surprised? We never knew he was a pickup man. He never knew he was a pickup man. We lost Joe Diffie, so I can quote Joe Diffie now.
What's that? What was that really expensive Ford pickup that we were talking about the other day? That's like $100,000
That's the
that you
Raptor.
want.
That's the
The
Raptor.
Raptor.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
The Raptor is like putting a Ferrari engine in a pickup.
I mean, I Googled it just to see like what it looked like, and that thing looks like a beast.
They are such horses.
Yeah. I mean, I've driven oh, I mean, I've driven an F-350, and I thought that was like, because I remember trying to move out an old house and then loading up the pickup truck to move stuff, and I thought that was a beast. I can only imagine like
You drive
something like that.
the F-350 with the Cummins engine.
Um, I
Huh.
don't know if it had it in it. I mean, it was literally for like 15 minutes, so
Yeah. They're big trucks.
yeah.
All right. Let's see. Of course, you know, if you buy something out here and we don't have it in the South, J5 will be glad to break it when he goes live at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
This is kind of a pre-show, kind of a primer.
Yep.
Um,
We are the early bird special for you guys. We're the combination of the North and the South.
the closeout has been claimed. '88 Tops Hockey. I have Opeachy.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is Opeachy.
And Tom fulfilled his, so he actually gets to be part of the 10 at 50.
Yep.
So I get to add him.
Add him to the Flash.
Yep. So four spots down in the 10 at $50 flash. We have 6 more to go. So claim them while they're available, guys. And Tom O'Connor gets a couple more spots in the $5 bonus too. So guys, in case you're hopping on late, if you're, um, so we got a $5 bonus that is running from 12 to 4. We have a $25 bonus that is also running from 12 to 4. We have our 10 at $50 bonus, which currently has four spots occupied and 6 more to go. We have our high roller bonus, which will also continue into our prime night 4 o'clock show hosted by J5. And then we also have our buy any spot promo, which will continue into Sunday, April 5th at the 459, and which should make our dippage at 5 currently. So, guys, if you see something you want, hop on it.
Yeah, Jeff, he does have the Rick Sutcliffe beard going on.
I'm very proud of this beard, so I thank you.
I did not. I was unaware that J5 didn't do it. I don't know why he didn't, but I've sent those cards up to him, and I don't know who the rest of the list was. So I'm sure if you remind him at 4 o'clock,
Yeah,
like no one said anything to me, so
yeah, we don't. because I mean I was on last night with Leighton and he did his own promos. They all closed with everything except for the high roller. So if something didn't get done, just yeah, might have to ask J5 when he's on at 4 o'clock ish. So I'd wish I had an answer for you, but yeah, just gotta have to wait, 2.5 hours and ask the man, the myth, the legend himself in the north. So sometimes it's hard to fill in those cheeks. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, yeah.
Nice, nice. I run an April Fool's gag every year, and I'm getting it ready for this year.
Oh yeah.
It's going to involve printing some names on some toilet paper. It's going to be fun.
Oh.
It's going to be
Is
fun.
it something that you're gonna share on Facebook or?
It'll probably be in my scammers group, not
Okay.
publicly. It's
Okay. So it'll
yeah,
it'll be in that group. Okay, I'll have to look for
may get me in a little bit of trouble, but it's all right.
it. I mean, if you're putting on toilet paper, I mean that's valuable stuff there. You're
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot how long ago it was, but I mean there was an auction on eBay for, for a 12 pack of toilet paper was like 7 grand.
That was probably a fake. You know.
No, it was a legit. Like I
Yeah.
pulled it up off the eBay site. 7 grand for a 12 pack of Angel Soft toilet paper.
Yeah, I doubt that's a real actual sale. That's people just bidding it up.
I mean, whether or not it actually completed or not, I have no idea, but I just was crazy.
Tom O'Connor got the next to Phil. Tom wrapped it up, man, getting in all those specials and getting the guaranteed stuff here.
Oh, yeah, he's dipping.
That's some dipping, Tom. I'm impressed by your dip game. Game recognized game, Tom O'Connor. Monty Jennings got the Glaber PSA 9 from the Facebook group in the Pay It Forward.
Oh, nice.
So
Congratulations, Monty.
he posted up a Jordan and a McGuire. So if you want to take a look at that, feel free to go to the Facebook room and
Nice.
participate and pay it forward. It is now in the hands of the users. We have let the ship sail.
Given all the times that are going on, it's a good thing, pay it forward, different way to, trade some cards and get some new things. And
Yeah, it's really just a different spin on trading.
yeah,
You know.
but still fun.
Oh, it is fun. Yeah. Tell you what I'm gonna do. We got a lot of questions about that 15 at. So
15 a hunch.
I'm gonna go find the 15 at. That's 330.
Some cultures just use their hand to wipe with, then wash their hands. Maybe we could take a page from their books instead of paying 7K for toilet paper. Yeah. Or we could what was that the movie Demolition Man where they use the three seashells. Or Sylvester Stallone at the end of the movie is like, it goes to Sandra Bullock. He's like, "There's one thing I need to know. I need to know how those damn three seashells work."
It's a mystery now. We may never know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The three seashells clean your poop.
I guess you scoop it out of your tush and
Okay. We need to table this.
I mean, look, we're talking about toilet paper and the three seashell theory. Look, nature happens and we all do it.
Yeah. This conversation's in the crapper, let me tell you.
But
I just paid $13 for a roll for $13 a piece for 20 rolls of toilet paper.
any kind of brand or just generic or
Just generic.
okay.
It's printed, like it's custom printed
Oh,
on the whole row.
okay. For some custom toilet paper. All right.
Yeah. Your quarantine name is the last thing you ate in your high school mascot. I'm a smoothie dog.
um Egg Indian.
I dig it. I could go by smoothie dog. We were the DAWGS.
And this, are you talking about your high school or or
High
college?
school, high school, high school. It says high
Uh,
school. Yeah,
okay, high school. Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be a smoothie rebel.
Or if it was college, I'd be an egg roadrunner.
All right, we got another closeout. Lucas has closed out 88 Peachy Hockey. We can give that a bust.
Lucas Lukasinski.
Yeah, I mean, apparently you guys like me showing wax packs on camera. Showed that one on camera and it sold out. Let's do some more. 84 Tops football. Yeah, we do have wax packs here. Pretty much a lot of the shooting match.
Totally.
82 football. 78 football. We have a lot of 78 football. So as soon as I have that list, we can open that for when Lucas's close.
We got Lucas here on his dippage.
Yep. You better dip that, man.
Oh, I'm dipping him.
Wrestling.
I'm dipping him.
84 Fleer baseball.
Which one do we need names for?
We need names for the 88 Peachy Hockey.
Okay, back 152. Okay, I am on that. Got it. Okay. Where's the email?
My buddy was Sausage Warrior.
All right, you got the names.
All right.
And guys, just to let you know, we have 5 spots left in our 10 at $50 flash bonus. So halfway there to closing that out and having Chris give that away.
Whoa, living on
Living on a
prayer.
prayer. Another Jersey person too.
Yeah. Joyzy.
Joyzy.
All right, let's get this ready. Get some,
Yeah, Steven, we're kind of the pre-show for today for the Prime night at the North. So this is kind of a combination of the North and the South here.
Yeah, we're giving them some sales to start the show off with. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully they'll have some stuff build up to break right when they open the show, so there's no dead air.
Yeah. Plus, you get my smiling face. You got Chris's magical hands operating on the keyboard, and you're here to hang out with us leading up to the main event of tonight's show. So, hey, what better to spend your Tuesday afternoon with Seagill and Dougie Fresh here?
A pre-show.
The show with Vintage Breaks North and South combining to bring you good times.
So here we go. 88 OPG hockey wax pack 152. 5 times on the dice roll. 3, 4, 5.
All right.
Jacob Ryan's the turkey sandwich tigers. I dig it. You're the turkey sandwich tigers.
I like it.
2, 3, 4, 5. This is my rifle. This is my gun. This fighting is fun. Mm-hmm. Dad, blame it, Bobby.
Boy, quit playing with that.
Propane and propane accessories. Having a little Excel issue. It is not excelling.
Ugh, it is failing to excel in Excel.
Excel's copy and paste engine is really weird. So that's what I'm dealing with. Copying from a web browser to Excel sometimes has an issue here or there. So sometimes you have to. There we go.
All right.
There we go. We were holding our mouth just right that time. This is what my dad used to say when something just magically got fixed. Well, there you go. You wouldn't hold your mouth right. Gee, Dad. It's a dadism. Here we go. We're going to bust this here pack. Well, I do declare. Boy, them some Yankees.
All right. So Stephen Conrad says, so far in 1 minute, Chris has made a dad joke about Excel, quoted Hank Hill, and referenced Full Metal Jacket. That might merit a dislike.
I don't like you say that merits a dislike. I think it merits a like.
I mean, I mean, whether he likes dad jokes or not, I don't know. I mean, he quoted Hank Hill,
It's a
and I mean,
like.
Full Metal Jacket's a great movie.
It's a like.
I mean,
I don't understand what you're complaining about.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I like Stephen Conrad. He's good people. He's one of our new regulars to the show, and but I don't know his personal feeling on on Full Metal Jacket and Hank Hill and dad jokes. So I he'd have to explain himself.
Card 1 goes to Tom O'Connor. It is a Brian Lawton. I cannot get the gum separated, so you will get this Brian Lawton with the gum. Card 2 is your Whalers defenseman Ulf Samuelsson. Whalers on the moon. We carry a harpoon. 3 is Bjord Smalling. Centering on these are beautiful. Beautiful cards. We just need a star.
And the Whalers, who are now the Carolina Hurricanes.
I did not know that. Lucas
Yeah,
gets Dave McElwain. 5, Keith Crowder.
dad jokes are not my thing. Okay, that makes sense, Steven. It's, dad jokes aren't for everybody. It's all right.
Mike Foligno for the Buffalo Sabres. They're still a thing.
They are still a thing.
And then we have Garth Butcher for the Habs. No. The Habs are the Canadians. These are the Vancouver Canucks. Did I have it backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That's that pack. You guys need to go close something else out so we can have some more fun and open more stuff.
Yeah, Chris needs packs to open, and we need to close out some of our bonuses here, and we can't let J5 have all the fun in the North.
Y'all got any more of them packs? I need some packs.
I need some packs, man. Give me some packs.
This is all situated and ready to go to some Yankees.
Oh yeah.
I know I showed this the other day, but I get cards ready to go to PSA, and even though PSA is not running right now, I'm still getting them in the queue because who knows what'll happen. And I'll be honest with you, I couldn't stop buying if I wanted to. Because I get on Facebook and I just do it. I get on eBay and I just do it. It's like autopilot. I don't even think about it. It just happens.
I mean, it's hard to turn off what you do every day, especially.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like. I mean, people still have the stuff. I mean, if you're buying from eBay, for the most part, people have that stuff. Whether it's in their house, in their garage,
Yeah.
and you can access that stuff. So, at least you think. And I mean, I don't think post offices are closed. So yeah.
So I bought these to sub the PSA. These are the ones that I think are going to make it. Got a stack of paper. Lewis Robert.
Okay.
Stack of paper. These are getting expensive, let me tell you. Paper Robert.
I guess better do it now wait till he potentially blows up and.
Yep, there's a Robert Camo. And we have some Robert Chromes. Then we have a couple of Robert Mojos.
Robert Mojos.
We'll see how they do. We're gonna send those all to PSA. Every now and then, I'm able to buy a handful of Acuna holidays, and these holidays are so hard to find in good shape.
Yeah.
So 1 out of 5 was in good shape. So this is the one.
Well, hopefully, you won't have to. You'll get them back. What, Halloween?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, the paper are not numbered.
Mm.
Mo Bamba, the guy
Oh,
I've been
Bamba.
buying. I've got about 20 of the silvers right now in Mo Bamba. This is the recent one. Of course, I love Heritage. Anytime I pick up Heritage, I've been picking up Heritage. Mize, Franco, Mize. I love the black and whites. There's Keyboom, Otani Chrome rookies, Yordan Alvarez, Nico, of course Nico. Here's a Hachimura Prism Pink and a Brendan Rodgers, who is one of my under the radar guys, a Topps Chrome auto. That's as it stands right now. I normally don't send until they're about 100 cards. So I hope to by next week have this up to 100. And I won't send them yet. I'll wait until I get the all clear to send. But eventually these are going to PSA. I did send some stuff to SGC. We'll see how that works. You alright, Doug? I think Doug might have had an accident. You alright, Doug? No, PSA is probably not opening anytime soon. It's probably not happening. Oh, Lordy, we lost Dougie.
To facilitate.
Oh, there he goes. No, PSA is probably not opening anytime soon. I'll hold them and wait till they do open. Then we will resume our regularly scheduled busting and sending to PSA.
Yeah.
So, not going to send unless they say they're open. I'm sending to SGC in the meantime, but I'm not like all out sending to SGC. Speaking of that, let me go check my SGC order.
Yeah.
It's not due yet, so I'm not expecting it to be ready. And I haven't gotten an email. They don't have stages like PSA does. Excuse me. Still submitted. Three cards. We subbed a Luca Prism, a Nico Horner Action Variation, and a Wayne Gretzky 86 Tops. Just to try it out. They got there March 23rd.
Okay.
So 20 business days. So that's a month. They should be shipping back to me on April 23rd. Yep. I'm excited. We'll see. We'll see how SGC works.
Guys, if you're late or jumping on, we're at 2 o'clock here, hour number 2 in the books of Vintage Breaks pregame show. Um, so just to let you guys know, we have a $5 bonus that we are running from 12 to 4. We have a $50 bonus, which 5 spots have filled. We have 5 to go. We have a $25 bonus, which is running from 12 to 4. We have the high roller bonus, which will carry over into tonight's prime night show with J5 and the rest of everybody up at Vintage Breaks North in the 459. And then we also have our buy any spot promo, which is running into Sunday, April 5th, concluding at 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Are you ready for the Fury, Doug?
I'm ready for the Fury.
You ready for a Guess That Gum?
Ooh. I am ready for Guess That Gum. You have gum there?
I have gum.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to tell you what this gum is.
I guess you'll send it to me on Messenger.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in the side of our little webcam chat here.
Okay.
What? Add a destination. Oh, never mind. I can't add it to the webcam. Oh. Never mind. Messenger it is. Thwarted.
Okay. Everybody loves Guess That Gum.
For $10. Go. Tell me what this is. Tell me what gum this is. Guess that gum. Guess that gum. $10 break credit. Guess that gum. Look how pasty white this gum is.
So remember, guys, we need the year, the manufacturer, and the sports.
No, Russ, that's not it. Guess that gum.
Guess That Gum.
Not everybody at once now. Y'all wake up.
Wow, usually this is like everybody loves this game. Well, you guys are all sleeping?
I think a lot of people are working.
I wonder if I mean it says we got okay. Tom there we go. Got some guesses starting to come in there.
Yeah. Facebook land's asleep at the wheel.
I guess so.
YouTube's popping. Facebook land's asleep at the wheel.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody almost nailed it
Yeah,
before.
it was real close. I was like, oh
It was
no,
real,
oh.
yeah, that was almost a very quick ending to the game. But
Yeah.
oh, there we go. Richard Charles.
Richard Charles.
Richard Charles is the winner.
1982 Topps Baseball Wax Pack is what that is from. Russ off the bat said 82 football. I was like, oh, Russ. And I tried not to react to it because you can really betray yourself by,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Richard, congratulations. You are going to be the new proud owner of a break credit.
Yeah. Boom.
Tom O'Connor's keeps on guessing.
Keeps on guessing. I think he's like Tom O'Connor is a script.
I think he just rolling out all his guesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russ, you were because I think you were the first person to guess anything. You were yeah, you were the first person to guess anything. You almost ended it in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So, uh, Richard, thank you for playing and thank you for being the best part of Vintage Breaks.
Yeah, I picked this one out because 82 had a very specific shape.
Uh,
Like the other ones, they went to more of a elongated rectangle, a
okay.
thinner piece. This was a thicker piece, and it was really uncommon of the era. Like here's a comparison between 80 and 82. This is 80. This is
Uh-huh.
82,
Oh wow.
and like it gets thicker as it goes. Yeah.
Now, Chris, have you eaten any of that old gum at any time, or
I've eaten a 1964.
you've eaten a 64? Okay, so you've eaten older gum than I have. Okay.
And this is the size in 84.
Okay.
But of course, what does the look of that gum tell you?
Oh, that's oof.
It's the higher sugar content Canadian
Yeah.
O-Peachy gum.
Okay.
The Tops gum was made in Mexico, whereas the O-Peachy gum was made in Canada.
Canada, right.
So website is really glitchy today.
I ate 1968 gum, but that was in 1968. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know,
Doesn't
that's the
count.
right. Yeah,
Doesn't
no,
count.
I mean, that's the right time to eat 1968 gum, but like over the summer, I had it, so we're talking about 2019. I ate a piece of 1975 Tops mini gum, you know, and Leighton was worried, that my stomach was gonna get destroyed. The little monster from Spaceballs was gonna pop out of my stomach, and
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello,
but
black. Yeah.
because I mean, it's funny because like Gary V ate like old gum when Leighton was in his VaynerMedia studio, and he spit it out immediately, and he didn't have anything to drink, but you know. I held my own. I held it down. It tasted like stale candy, but I was iron stomach. I came to work the next day, and yeah, I lived. I lived to tell the tale of 1975 Tops mini gum.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see, 79 Tops basketball. Next $100 checkout makes me eat that gum.
Okay,
Next $100 checkout
guys,
makes me eat that gum.
let's make Gilmore eat some gum from 1979. $100 purchase, and Gilmore is gonna eat the gum. Oh, now I'm excited, even more excited because it's stuff like this that just this is like being a teenager. It's like, what kind of stupid stuff can we do?
Yep.
I broke a wax pack a couple years ago and ate about 5 pieces from the packs. Yeah, I can't imagine that tasted too good, Steven. But hey, I mean, boys will be boys, and we do that kind of stuff. Because why not? Because we want to live and tell about it, and like, hey, I did this, and it's a fun story. I was more worried when J5 and S10 did the hop out. So, okay, timeout with that. Okay, because J5 and S10 took a bite. A bite. Okay. Now, Chef is going to send me a Carolina Reaper pepper, and I am going to do the challenge too. But I'm not taking just a bite. Like I'm going to go full blown into this pepper. And, whatever happens happens, but you know what? Those two took a bite of the tip. Like we hyped up 3,500 subscribers. We got it. They took little mini itty bitty bites. They looked like they were sweating bullets. Like, no. Chef's gonna send me a pepper, and Dougie Fresh will. We're gonna go to town on that pepper. It's gonna be Dougie Fresh versus the Carolina Reaper, and I'll survive.
Yeah, Chef sent me some peppers too. I traded him some barbecue for pepper.
Okay.
And yeah, I made a sauce out of them that's pretty good.
Oh, you made a sauce out of the pepper?
Yeah,
Okay.
I made a sauce. I made it for my spicy version of my pulled pork.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I had some of your pork when you sent it. That stuff was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ready to battle Sam for some of the pork, but he made me realize there was a lot of it for us to go around, and that was a delicious lunch that day. That
Yeah. I do need to send some more up north. I do.
yes, you
So
do.
we will. Let's see if somebody's gonna make me eat this gum.
Yeah, guys, $100 purchase, and Gilmore is gonna eat a piece of 1979 gum. So who's gonna step up to the challenge? Be careful, Doug. Those are so hot. Yeah, I mean, I mean, clearly I know like what I'm getting myself into when I'm wanting to openly eat a Carolina Reaper pepper. I mean, I saw their faces, J5 and S10s, and they took a nibble, as Tim said. They didn't actually take an actual bite; they took a nibble. Whereas I'll be taking actual bites. So I know what I'm getting myself into.
Might as well chug some bear mace.
I mean, look, you live once. Life's full of experiences. The pepper challenge was weak, yeah, because I wasn't in it. Like it was those two, and they took nibbles, like they were little infants, like taking like jars of baby food and not sure what they wanted. Like you need this guy to be in the pepper challenge, and I'm gonna do the pepper challenge, and yeah, I said that S10 and J5 should do a sushi cook-off to decide who is the best sushi chef and have a three-person channel of judges for 4,000 subscribers. Well, I thought for 4,000, I thought Sam was going to rap a song. We
Well,
keep talking about
we don't actually
Sam's
want
going to
that.
rap. I mean, I kept hearing that. Like, Sam is actually going to rap a song on air if we get to 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
I think we need to see a D&D character face off.
I want that 1963 Fleer cookie. Which reminds me, Leighton should try to get a partial set break of those. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 1963 Fleer had a cookie in it.
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was
Instead of gum, it had a cookie.
Wow.
So
Doug, have you ever tried the Carolina Reaper before? No, I have not tried the Carolina Reaper, which is why I want to actually do this because I saw J5 do it. I saw S10 do it. I didn't get to participate. Um, I was out that week with strep throat. So I saw the videos of it. I missed out on the activities, and chef is going to send me when everything gets settled and whatnot, he's going to send me a Carolina Reaper, and I'm going to do it on camp for you guys. And I'm not just taking a nibble, like I'm going to take some bites. So
I'm looking for a picture of the Fleer cookie. Essentially, it was a cherry flavored wafer cookie that was in the 1963 Fleer because Tops was claiming exclusivity to gum and cards. So they said,
huh,
"Well, we'll show you. We'll do a cookie."
we'll do a cookie. Okay.
And yeah, it's a thing.
Doug with strep throat eating a Reaper would have been oh my, I probably would have been in the emergency room. I probably would have had to have been Ubered at 100 miles an hour over to Robert Wood Johnson Hospital down the street
This is
in
close.
New Brunswick.
This is as close as I can get you. Showing you a pack of leading players for Major League Baseball trading cards with a cookie.
Let's see this. Pulling up on the screen here. Let's see.
So one show, and feel like I can kind of talk about this. One show that Leighton and I are kicking around. We're looking at a Saturday night broadcast, and it's not really to sell cards,
Okay.
but we're gonna do a deep dive into a set. Like we're gonna take a look at different sets, and we're just gonna go through and talk about the finer points of each set.
So
And
so it'd be kind of like a podcast type thing.
kind of just like a video cast. And 63 Fleer is on the list of sets we want to look at.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the production. We'll talk about the legal aspects. We're going to talk about what they're like on the graded card market. Richard Charles won it, and it was 83,
82. 82.
Topps baseball.
Yeah.
$100 checkout. I'll eat the 79 Topps basketball gum. I ain't got no shame.
Yep. It's out there, guys. $100 purchase will equal Chris Gilmore eating a piece of 1979 gum.
Yeah, I'll turn the camera on me, and we'll do it.
Have some fun, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll just be me and Leighton. Leighton's got a wealth of knowledge about all this stuff. You know, he does this for a living and has been for 20, 30, 40 years. Leighton is 75 years old. You guys don't know this about Leighton. He just ages really well.
He looks very much like Vince Vaughn, and
Yeah.
well, I mean, I feel like you guys would have a good you guys have a because I mean Leighton's very much in the know with vintage. He knows some stuff of modern, but I mean obviously his forte is vintage. Whereas I feel like you're definitely more in the know with the modern stuff, and you do know like some of your vintage, but like I feel like you're stronger in the modern. I feel like that would be a good mesh of styles to with the vintage and modern, and you guys can kind of put that all together, and I think it would make for some good content and some good conversation with whatever ideas you guys have potentially putting that together.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be fun.
Leighton will definitely help out. He collected 48 leaf as it. Yes, he did. Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of. Leighton's got a lot of cool stuff that he's with his personal collection, the stuff that he has in his office. Plus in the office in the studio, it's a lot of good stuff that I've gotten to see over the years, and you guys have gotten to see as far as with stuff that we've done with bonuses and that stuff might not get to see every day that Leighton pulls out of the his archives. And now, of course, the coolest thing that he has shown me is actually is not a baseball card, but he took home a part of the old Yankee Stadium bleachers from the 1996 World Series.
Nice.
Yeah, he was at Game Six when
Huh.
the Yankees beat the Braves, and Leighton, who I believe was a Rutgers student at the time, may have been drinking a little that night and was able to finagle his bleacher seat out of Yankee Stadium, and he still has it to this day. And I've got to see it a couple times in person. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I always hope my grandpa had a stash of tobacco cards. Sadly, he only had silver dollars. Yeah, I mean, I've fielding phone calls in the office for not only vintage breaks but for Just Collect. The people who tell us, they had, the cars from the 50s and the 60s, and they used, they put them in the spokes of their bikes, or, they just, they were rough with the cards. And, you know, if I have a dollar for every time I heard like, oh, I wish I had this or had that. And, oh man, I've heard so many of the stories of like of stuff similar to that. So
Yeah, man. I don't know. We're kicking around the idea of more user involvement in some things. Like, if we wanted to talk about the Burger King set, we would definitely involve James Gottschall. We're looking at things.
yeah.
We just want to have some fun. I mean, that's the bottom line. We just want to have some fun. I mean, it's nice to sell things, but we wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't fun.
Oh, I mean,
I
this is,
guarantee you, I can make more money doing other things.
of course. I mean, yeah, I mean, we are in a business, and
Yeah.
our fans, our customers, and they're buying stuff. But I mean, look, I mean, I mean, this is, I mean, like I've told the story. Like I started collecting cars when I was, 9 years old, and I'm sure many of us that are on here at one point in our lives started collecting at some age. That just like myself. And I think it brings back, some nostalgia and a piece of our childhoods. And I think that what makes it fun. It brings back part of our youth and our childhood to do this stuff. And I think now as older, adults and at this stage of our lives, like we can kind of spend a little bit more money to get some of this certain stuff. Whereas like when I was 9 or 10, like if I had $5, that was it, and I could only get like one or two packs, and that's that. Whereas, yeah, like if I want to try to get a set, I can try to get something for a little bit more money and do so. So, but yeah, like this is I always look at it as fun. I mean, as a sports fan, as the sports writer, as just somebody who was in the hobby and has gotten back into the hobby, like this is fun. Like baseball cards and sports cards. This is a fun thing to do. Like this is to me, like I said, this is like a piece of our childhoods that we get to do and on a much larger stage.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so John got back with me about the Acuna. They're waiting for the physical cards.
Okay.
That means he's going to give it away tomorrow.
Okay.
So Rob, Nick, those guys asking, those will be given away tomorrow when they have the physical cards in hand. That was a J5 executive decision.
It's a Tim Hadley. So according to Tim Hadley, 5,000 subscribers, J5 will eat a brownie before
Yeah.
ripping on a Tuesday night.
No, we can't really do that. You know, we're not. Yeah, we
uh,
can't. You know, gotta remember we run an all ages show, and you know, it's adults do what adults do, but you know.
yeah. Oh, the thought itself would be pretty funny to.
Okay, 2 spots left in passing the torch.
All
Got a
right.
few boxes. I got treasures. I've got Bowman Chrome. Let's see. I've got treasures basketball. Let's see. Yeah, they're closed now, but I'm still getting stuff from the grade. I'm not stopping what I do. You know, we'll just build it up and we'll send it to them when they reopen. Let me check one
That's all I
thing.
can.
I'll be
That's
right
all I
back.
can know.
Doug, if you would keep some conversation going, I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. So, guys, while so what do you guys like with sports kind of on hold? Like, what are you guys all doing to keep yourselves occupied? I mean, I know some of you guys work. I don't know if you guys are, binge watching certain shows, spending time with your families. So, what are you guys doing that to keep yourselves occupied while we're in quarantine and um, so I'm just curious to see like how you guys are passing the time because I know you guys, without sports and a lot of stuff, basically shutting down. How you guys spend your time? Because I mean, normally this would be a time where I would talk about what would be going on in the sports world. Because before I became a breaker, I was kind of like the halftime show, and I used to pop on and talk about free agency baseball and football. And right now, there's a lot of nothing going on except for wrestling with WrestleMania this weekend. But so I'm just curious to see how you guys are doing. And I mean, Kenneth, you're watching us, and we appreciate that. So thank you for having us part of you know, your daily life. You know, as a representative of Vintage Breaks, I'm glad that we can be a part of your lives during these very strange times. So watched a few movies and I've cleaned up my attic. Well, that's good. A little bit of everything. So walking the dog, reading. Yeah, it's definitely good to stay busy, Jeff. I mean, I've cleaned up around the house a little bit. Um, like I said, I've been me personally. So I'm a WWE fan. And like I was talking about before, WrestleMania is coming up this weekend, so I've been binge watching the WrestleManias on the WWE Network. Um, so that's I also one of my favorite comedians of all time was George Carlin. So I've been watching some of his specials because Amazon Prime, I did a free month with the service, so I was his HBO comedy specials were all on there, so I was going through some of those. Um, more quality, more quality time with the wife, working in the yard, listening to music, sleeping. Yeah, no, that's definitely good. Finish breaks, Tom. Let's see, I can work from home, watch a few movies. Give me a choice to clean the kitchen. Okay, no, that's that. I mean, look, I mean, a lot of the times, I mean, I feel like we always say, oh, like, I wish we had the time, or, now, like, we have a little extra time on our hands if, if you're not at work or you're working from home, and that's so, I know Leighton's got a chance to catch up on, Curb Your Enthusiasm, which, I know he said he's gotten a chance to read a little bit more. Sounds like Gilmore's getting settled back in from, I guess, digging through the his Georgia Dome office.
All right, that was a UPS check. They have not ran,
Okay.
so we'll have a lot more product tomorrow. I realize that you may not be too jazzed about some of the offerings we have up right now, but we do have good stuff here, and we'll have more good stuff tomorrow. We're going to keep rolling here till 4 o'clock, and then we're
Yeah.
going to hand it off to the north. So, what are you talking about?
I was just asking everyone like how they're spending their time, in the last couple of weeks, what they've been doing to occupy their time since you really, sit. Because I mean, I don't know, like before I became a breaker and I was doing, being a producer, I used to give the guys a reprieve, and I would like go on for 10 minutes and talk about like sports. I would be like talk about free agency in baseball and talk about whatever was going on, but right now there's nothing going on in the sports world. So I was just, asking how everyone's, last couple of weeks have gone, what they're doing to keep themselves busy, just, seeing how they're doing, and just all the different things that people are doing. Um, and according to so apparently the NFL postseason has officially expanded to 14 teams. So that's
Oh, that's
the NFL.
breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. So the NFL owners have approved playoff expansion. So it's going to be after the 2020 season. So the current 12-team playoffs, so 6-6. Hopefully the NFL season will get going for 2020, and then the six teams will be as is, like we've known for the playoffs forever. And then in 2021, each conference will get one more team added in. So it sounds like it's going to be the number one seed will get a bye, and then everybody else plays, and then so on and so forth. So it's going to go from 12 teams in the playoffs to 14. So yes, that has been approved by the NFL owners for 2021 in the NFL. So
Well, good to hear it.
yeah,
Like, I'd really rather hear some stuff from like baseball about when they're gonna get what their plans are.
I mean, yeah, I wish I knew. Like, I wish I had. Yeah, I wish I had a definite. I mean, the last I heard was like somebody was talking about June, but that's not even definite. Like, who knows? Like,
Well, I'm more interested in the how. Like,
yeah, yeah. How they're gonna get baseball up and going? That's no, that's a fair and legitimate. Like, look, I'm in the same boat. I want my baseball,
yeah.
and I know you do too, and everybody does. It's you know who knows? And I get, right now we have bigger problems in our society right now. But at the same time, like I said before, baseball was a part of our, baseball is part of entertainment. That was part of our, escape from life, and we just can sit back and relax and enjoy it. And with that not part of right now, it's kind of like, wow, I kind of miss it, and you want it back. So,
I mean, just because there are big problems doesn't mean I can't talk about this one.
oh, I know, oh, I know, it's so so Nick. If I look like J5, I mean that's my hair doesn't look like J5's, and J5 wishes he had my beard. And I don't have J5's porn stash. Um, you know, and I mean, I get we have glasses, but if I'm J5, I guess I'm the Irish version of J5, since he's Peruvian, or I would be what, D15, or because then S10. So yeah, or if you wanna razz J5, you gotta wait an hour and a half to wait for J5 to pop on the north side of things. Did I hear Yeah, Gilmore. So yeah, Gilmore's face would normally be where the YouTube chat is on our, but
Yeah,
so
I'm here.
instead he's here. His hands are to the left, so you get my face and his hands.
Yeah, I felt it was more important to see the YouTube chat than my face. So I'm a hand model today. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Drew. He took over. Yeah. I'm Drew morphed into a guy from Jersey. So, and instead of being a Carolina Panther fan, he became a New York Giant fan.
Huh. That's a tough thing to be right now.
Yeah, but you know what? In I've gotten to witness 4 Super Bowl victories in my lifetime in
Yeah.
5 chances. Like, yes, the Giants haven't been very good since they won Super Bowl 46. But you know what? A lot of fan bases have yet to have one Super Bowl, much less even appear in a Super Bowl. Like, as a Giant fan, I feel fortunate. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. We're going. My team's going through some rough times, but you know what? It's very quickly in the NFL to go from 2-14 to 11-5 in the playoffs. So I'm sure eventually the Giants will get it going again. At the same time, I've seen my team win, and I'm okay. I feel very fortunate that I've been able to see my team win some championships. So
Yeah. I've never had my team like contend for a Super Bowl. Again, I don't really have an NFL team.
you're not a Falcons fan.
No, I'm not a Falcons fan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the Falcons are more of like a in the city thing here.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't spread to the suburbs as much as like the Braves do. Of course, the Braves spread to the entire region
Yeah.
because of TBS. So a little different. All right. So we have the bounty go, or we have the flash sale. There's how many spots left in that, Doug?
There are 5 spots left. So 5 down, 5 to go. So half of them are gone, and
Yeah. We have 2 spots left in passing the torch. We have NT Collegiate Basketball. We have 2019 Bowman Chrome. We have 2019 Prism Blasters. We have 2019-20 Panini Contenders Fat Packs. We have all the wax packs going. We have a $25, a $5, and a $60 running right now. The $60 was a flash that was announced to try to get some juice flowing, and we really hadn't been able to get running today. So let's what do you guys want? Let's talk about what you want. Let's see if we can get it to you.
plus, guys, don't forget $100 purchase, $100 purchase, and Gilmore will eat some 79 gum.
Yeah,
So don't forget about that little bounty.
you can make that happen.
You can make dreams come true. Make Gilmore eat some gum.
All right, let's see. TBS was huge for the Braves, that's for sure.
Yep. Yeah, even in Jersey, yeah, TBS would show Braves games
Yeah,
on TBS. So
my camera keeps defaulting its settings.
yeah, it looked like it backed up a little there on your side of things.
Yep, so you guys can see the mess that is my office. You can make me eat this gum.
Yeah.
79 Tops basketball.
79 Tops basketball gum that Chris Gilmore will eat on camera in the next hour and 17 minutes. But he's one of you just got to spend $100. $100
120,
purchase, and Chris eats that gum.
$120 you can close out a box of Passing the Torch.
Mm.
You can get a spot in Treasures basketball. You can buy some Bowman Chrome packs, 2019 Bowman Chrome. You can buy some wax packs, 84 Tops, 84 Donruss. You name it, we got it.
Yeah. And even if Chris doesn't have it in front of him, if it's something that we have in the north, it'll get done.
Yeah, we're only like an hour and 15 minutes away from the north anyway.
Yep, we're an hour and 15 minutes away from J5 gracing us with his presence. And I know right now he's probably in the green room with, his hair mousse, his stylist,
Doing a line.
getting ready.
Doing a
Yeah,
line.
getting I don't know what you mean doing a line.
Reading his lines.
Reading his lines, yeah.
Reading his lines, yeah.
Reading his lines for the script of Vintage Breaks North. Um yeah. So I hope you guys are all doing well on this Tuesday, which will be the first of two Prime nights this week. As Seagill and Dougie Fresh here are your Tuesday matinee afternoon pregame show here with a little north-south connection. J5 appears to be the new Vintage Breaks diva. I mean, he does love his hair. I mean, it's not as cool as the beard here, but
Yeah? Yeah? I don't know, man. We gotta stop him from getting the big head, though.
So again, just to run through, if you just got on, if you're late to the party of our early bird show, so we got a couple things running here. We have a $5 bonus that is running until 4 o'clock. Every $5 purchase gets you an entry. We have a $25 bonus. Every $25 purchase will get you an entry in that as well. We have our $10 entry at $50 flash bonus. We have 5 spots remaining of the 10. We have a high roller bonus, which will carry over into tonight's show. And we also have our buy any spot promo, which will carry through to Sunday, April 5th at 10 p.m., our finale this weekend, which means our dip meter is at 5.
The dip meter is equal to the number of Booker T World Championships.
Five-time, five-time, five-time WCW champion. And as many times as I tried to when I was, when I was 18 and was a little bit in better shape, I could not do the spinneroonie. I tried very hard to try and nail the spinneroonie, and my spin just didn't quite get there. Well, looks like we got.
Well, I would go, if I tried to do it, I'd go the Kurt Angle route with a broken freaking neck, 'cause that's what would happen.
uh, oh. Thank you, Dan Cortell, for your purchase.
Uh-oh.
We have $100 purchase.
Well, is it on the... Is it? Oh, it is just barely so. Yeah.
Hey, $100 is $100.
$100 is $100. So Dan, you made me do this. I'll never forgive you for it. But let me turn it. Here we go. Here we go, Dan. 1979 Topps basketball.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm not excited about this at all, Doug. Tell my family I love her. I love them. Honey, if you're watching,
you're eating gum. You're not eating like cyanide there.
honey, if you see this, I want you to know this is the best 16 years of my life were spent with you.
This isn't like your will here. Like
To my cat, I love you, Cleo. Here we go.
All right.
It's oddly kind of like sweet or not really sweet, you know. It's a little right here. Oh, wow. I got it.
Oof! You could hear the crunch.
Oh. Oh. This is like paste. No, not. Oh.
Stale. Don't. Yeah, I mean, I'd be more worried about you like chipping a tooth or something.
And it's crunchy in ways that it shouldn't be.
Oh.
This is bad. This is not a good experience. It doesn't have good mouthfeel.
I hope you at least have a drink somewhere. You could just wash that down once it's okay.
Oh, it makes the drink taste horrible too.
Oh, the things we do to entertain our people.
Aged to awful perfection. Oh, it's jabbing
Not like
me.
a flap.
It's stuck in my.
Oh man.
Yeah. Good thing I take care of my teeth because this is messing them up. It's stuck in the inner recesses of my mouth that I did not know previously existed. Mm. 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 Ah. Ah. Mm.
Oh,
That's for you, Dan Cortrell.
yeah. Dan Quartrell, good.
Ah. Woo. Something else right there.
Yeah, that is definitely worth 10 likes. That is
Oh, we got likes while I was doing that. You sick people.
what's the point? We want likes, so
Oh.
our stuff pops up more on YouTube and
Mm. I think I need one of them ventilator things. Mm.
oh, please wash the hands down. if he's gonna,
We will do
yeah.
the hand sanitizers, the scammer cleansing gel.
Hey, Dan's on. Dan, glad. Thank you for making Chris honor his commitment.
That was
We are
79 tops basketball, Jeff.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking about a piece of gum that was 41 years old.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, though, that pack had a Bernard King in it.
Oh wow,
Yep.
one of one of Leighton's favorite players.
Yeah. The autographed Bernard King there in the hallway.
Yeah.
I mean, real talk,
Uh,
guys. That was horrible, and I don't wish that upon everybody, on anybody. Please don't try this at home.
so, Jeff, that was 1979 Topps basketball gum that Chris just engorged in.
My tongue is sharp. Eh. I got this weird
Rick,
film in my mouth. I will be brushing my teeth at 4.
brushing your teeth, some mouthwash,
Mm-hmm.
some
Floss.
minty dental floss,
Some napalm.
some napalm. Oh, oh, what's going on, Rick? Hope you're having a good day. Hope we're bringing some entertainment heading into this last hour of our pre-show of Prime Night.
Rumor
New
is there's
30.
a modern hit random coming to the site.
Okay. So
Rumor
according to
is.
Tom, rumor is.
Yeah, that's a 30 card graded hit random. That's not the modern.
No.
So you got that one coming, and then you got the modern that's coming. Oh man.
Oh.
Mm. Oh. Yeah. Ah.
Yeah, guys, a 30 card vintage hit PSA. It's $80 a spot. So some of the hits, there's a 66 tops Roberto Clemente, 68 tops Mickey Mantle, PSA 7. Just looking to see what's in the. There's 1953 tops Hoyt Wilhelm, PSA 7. So yeah, 30 card graded hit random. There's 28 spots left. It's $80 a spot. Just looking to see what other. Let's say. Looking
Yeah.
at some of the cards here.
Yeah, my office is not clean right now. I dig that Richie Ashburn 52.
Yeah, Richie Ashburn is well, definitely the big hit would be the 68 Tops Mantle. There's a 1960 Fleer Jack Kemp, 74 Tops Artist Gilmore. So, yep, 28 spots left in that, guys. So
Yeah,
the
two.
sooner that gets filled up, they the the guys in the north will put that all together, and whether it be J5 or Leighton. Um, I mean, I know I'll be in the office a couple days this week because I mean, with everything going on, I've mostly been working from home, but I know I'll be in the office. Oof, I know tomorrow maybe. I don't know. My schedule's written down somewhere in here, but yeah, the sooner you get that broken, the sooner we can random it off, and you guys get some really cool cards. So
Yeah.
let's see what else is on our site here. What else is close to? Our 1961 Tops baseball cello pack has 3 spots remaining in that. So some things. So our 2017 Panini Immaculate Basketball box got 4 spots remaining. So our 66 Tops Batman Red pack has 4 spots remaining. So we got some things that are close. Our 2019 Panini Passing the Torch, which is right in front of Mr. Gilmore, has 2 spots remaining.
Yep.
I know Chris. Let's see. I know Chris does a few hours on Sundays, but it's cool. Leighton lets you all. Yeah, I mean, normally, um, for the most part, we start out, Monday through Friday, and then we were doing, shows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then, with expansion of, Vintage Break South, it kind of gives the flexibility to almost have like a show almost every day. And at least in Chris and Drew's parts, they get they do Sundays and the Mondays when we might not run a show. But with everything going on, we've been able to kind of start doing Monday shows, and now with Leighton, having the access to do shows from his house, we've been kind of had the expansion to do shows almost at like almost all hours during the day, and gives us more chances to you know if you missed out on something or got home late and didn't get a chance to get on, like it's almost like you have a chance almost from 12 o'clock till 10, 11 o'clock to capitalize on something that we're running between Chris doing a show, J5 doing a show, Leighton doing a show. It's with everything, I don't want to say the world shutting down, but like a lot of our entertainment purposes shutting down and not going on right now. I know for a lot of you guys, like we've been a big part of what you guys do every day, and we've been here to help you pass the time and have fun, and make you laugh and have fun with you. So we're glad that we have been able to have the capability to run these shows when we are able to. And this weekend we're having our big event, and yeah, we're glad that we get to be a part of your lives, and um, we're glad that we're trying to make the best out of everything that's going on right now. So
Yeah, I mean, we can still adhere to social distancing because Doug and I are 1,000 miles apart.
yeah, we are. Yeah, yeah,
So
you're all the way in Georgia. I'm all the way here in New Jersey. So, but yet, with the beauty of technology and social media, and we're running this show here for 4 hours, and we're keeping everyone occupied and company for until 4 o'clock, and we're part of everyone's early afternoon until late afternoon, and you know I'm very excited that I get to be a part of your Tuesday afternoon, and we get to talk about some cool things and open up some cards, and just be a bunch of people just talking about a cool hobby and whatever else is going on. So I
yeah,
understand. Yeah, the NFL, as far as the NFL draft for right now is still a go. I know at one point they were talking about doing a virtual draft, but I mean, I know the NFL draft, the official date. So the day one, which is always a Thursday night, is Thursday, April 23rd. So we've got a little less than a month till the start of the actual NFL draft. Um, and it's going to be in Nevada. So, as of right now, it's still tentative to be taking place like how it always has. Um, whether that changes or not, who knows? Whether they're just gonna, if fans are not going to be allowed into whatever stadium or setting that the draft is going to be held, remains to be seen. Depending on what happens with coronavirus and everything. But for the NFL's sake, for our, I mean, I hope the draft happens. I hope it still goes on as planned. Um, I think it'd be, I think it would be good for the sports world. Um, so yeah, as of right now, yeah, the NFL draft is still going to be going on as planned. Now, whether or not it changes as far as the venue, the setting, the environment, that remains to be seen. So, but yeah, Thursday night, April 23rd, still expect in Vegas day one of the 2020 NFL draft with the Cincinnati Bengals on the clock with the number one pick.
they should run to the podium, absolutely run to the podium, and take Joe Burrow.
I think Joe Burrow's going number one.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think I, I think I think after he won the national championship game, after he won the Heisman, I think it was all but set in stone that Joe Burrow was going number one to Cincinnati. Because I mean, they need a quarterback. They have the number one pick. It makes too much sense for the Bengals not to take him. So unless unless a team trades with Cincinnati for that pick, I would think Cincinnati is going to take Burrow with the number one pick.
well, the
So
NFL draft is a bigger deal than the MLB draft because players taking the NFL draft have instant, immediate impact, and
absolutely,
can change the landscape of the sport.
absolutely. I mean, so because I mean, when you take somebody in the MLB draft, I mean, it's not even guaranteed. And I can think of a perfect scenario with this. Um, like if somebody's taken out of high school, it's not a guarantee that they're even going to accept, a contract and go to your team. In this case, like with Garrett Cole, Garrett Cole got drafted by the Yankees, and Garrett Cole decided to opt to go to UCLA, and then he went back into the draft and ended up going number one overall to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Still have to go through the minor league system. You eventually get called up. Whereas when you're in the NFL draft, you had to go to college, at least play 2 years of college football, and then you're in the pros. So yeah, like the immediate impact for the NFL draft, yeah, and even in the NBA draft too. because you have to play. They've changed the rules. You have to play college basketball at least 1 year. You have to, you've played college, now you're in the pros. Whereas even when you get drafted in MLB, like even somebody like Bryce Harper, who was fast tracked through the national system, you still have to go through the minor league system before you get to the majors. There's no, I get drafted, then, oh, I'm playing day one in Major League Baseball. No, it's no, I don't think anyone's really ever done that. Like everybody at least goes through the minors somehow. Um, so yeah, the NFL draft definitely has a much bigger impact because of the significance of playing college football, learning some of the pro, going up against possible pro ready players, and then getting inserted a lot of them immediately into professional level experience. So,
Yeah, in the
and yeah,
baseball draft, you may see a top 10 of guys that none of them end up playing in the majors. And
absolutely.
that's just the
I
reality of
mean,
baseball.
that is the reality. I mean, with any draft, ultimately, any draft is a crapshoot because you don't know what you're getting until that player becomes a professional. I mean, we could sit here for hours talking about players in all sports who was this top prospect, who was this high can't miss, whatever, and they get to the pros and they bottomed out. I mean, we all this with the cards. There's probably dozens of people that we've pulled out who at one time was a major prospect and their career fizzled out. I mean, um, that's just kind of the way it goes. And I could sit here and tell you about number one overall draft picks from all different kind of sports who were supposed to be the guy who takes over the sport and does this and does that. I could tell you about the Jamarcus Russells, and I could tell you about the Ryan Leafs, and um the Kwame Browns and the Michael Olowokandis and the Purvis Ellisons, who were all number one picks in their sports and didn't do anything because that's just kind of the way it goes. It's You really never know what's going to happen until they get to the professional level. I've seen it, it's just I mean, look, I mean, Tom Brady. Tom Brady was a what, sixth or seventh round draft pick out of Notre Dame, was a backup, for Drew Bledsoe on the Patriots, and then it took an injury for him to get noticed and start. I mean, you never really know. Joe Montana, who's considered, along with Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time, was a third round draft pick. You really never know what players are going to be until they get onto the field, get into game situations, and then that's kind of the way it goes. Any draft pick is ultimately a crapshoot. You really never, yeah, people come in with all this hype. You don't know what's going to happen until they actually play in professional experience and professional levels. So,
You have no clue. And in the NFL, it's also more about situations. What situation does a player get thrown into?
absolutely. And I feel like this is where the trade deadline is much different. Whereas, so like for the trade deadline for baseball, I feel like it's easier for a player to go from any team to like if I don't know, a player went from the Tigers to the Braves, and I feel like they could easily make an impact just like that because you can kind of do that in baseball. Whereas you don't see too many trades happen in the NFL because the NFL systems are kind of set up. They're very scheme based. Teams have their systems. They have their, coaches have their styles, and that's why training camps are very important. Training camps for NFL teams, they start not just don't start in July. They start in May. So it takes a while for all these teams to build up their chemistry, build up, the camaraderie, and so it's hard for a player to get traded, have to learn a brand new playbook, learn new terminology, and have to learn everything else. Whereas in a sport like baseball, granted you're in a locker room with 24 other people, but you're still you're still trying to hit a baseball, or you're still trying to throw a baseball past the batter. Same thing with with the NBA. I mean, you're still trying to shoot the ball. You're still trying to defend it. Football is a little bit more different because of it's a scheme based sport. That's why you really don't see too many trades in season at the trade deadline, as opposed to after the season, before the season. Whereas you get everything together and you can mesh everything well together. So that's a very, very big difference of um, why you see the trades happen when they do in the different sports.
Well, Matt Kirby has given us the start we needed on Prism basketball.
All right.
So there are 5 packs left in this. If you guys want to join Matt Kirby, VintageBreaks.com, pop in Prism. If you spend over $60, you can get one of those spots. Where are we on that $60 flash?
Let's say. Let's see. Matt has added himself to the mix. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are 8 spots in our flash. There's 2 to go.
So $120 will close out that flash. You can close it out with passing the torch. There are 2 spots left in this. There are 5 spots left in Prism. Let's get one of these broken today. Tell you what, if we break both of these by 4 o'clock, by the 4 o'clock deadline, we'll give away a $50. We'll put everybody in it in a $50 eBay Vintage Breaks break credit. We're gonna give away a $50 Vintage Breaks break credit if we close out both of these by the 4 o'clock end of show. And when we hand it over to the North, you triple dipped, Matt. You got into 5, you got into 25, you got into 60. That's some good dipping.
And if you want to even go any further, you quadruple dip, because you also qualify for the buy any spot promo, which is going on through Sunday. But for right now, you with the current bonuses, you triple dip. So your purchase got you into 3 different things that could potentially end today. So you triple dip there, Matt. So good job helping out for the cause.
Matt is the honorary dip master.
Yeah.
The master dipper.
He is the king of the dippage right now.
The Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper.
Up in the sky. Dipperino, the dipster. So yeah, if we can do the 2 spots in this, the 5 spots in this, we'll random a $50 gift card, along with the other bonuses and promotions.
I mean, $50, guys. Vintage break credit. I mean,
yeah.
You guys can do some damage with a $50 break credit. I would be all over that if that were me.
Somebody's gonna get it.
What's going on, Bo? Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for joining us in hour number 4 of the early bird pre-show here at Vintage Breaks. Of course, at 4 o'clock ish, depending on when J5 has his hair all set and ready to go. J5 and the gang will be coming to you live from the 459 in New Jersey. That is one hipster dipster. There you go, Stephen Conrad. Hipster dipster. I like that. Hipster dipster.
He is, of course, the doctor of dipology.
Oh, yeah.
J5. He has his degree from the University of Trinidad. He got it while he was riding on the horse on the beach.
Oh, I forgot the horse's name. Was it Prince or something? Or I forgot. We it was his buddy while he was on vacation.
Yeah, we named the horse Skittles before we knew the name.
Skittles.
Yeah, and then he said the horse was like something majestic or regal or something like that. I said, come
Yeah.
on. Come on, that's Skittles. What's up, Skits?
If he's watching our show somewhere, Marshawn Lynch probably just like looked his head up. You're like, "Whoop, Skittles? Where?" Because Beast Mode is all about them Skittles.
Yeah. Beast mode is the Skittles as TO is the popcorn.
Oh my goodness, that's my quarterback.
TO was fun, man. TO was fun. Ocho
He
Cinco
was.
was fun.
I mean, I didn't mind Ocho Cinco as much, mostly because Tio played for rivals of my team.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of his career not liking him very much. I mean, T.O. was a great wide receiver. Personality aside, the talent alone, T.O. was a monster. At the same time, T.O. was a disaster in the locker room.
I like entertainment though. As a fan, I like guys like
Absolutely.
TO.
Oh yeah, T.O. I mean, T.O. gave you something to talk about. He was must see TV. He's doing freaking push-ups in his driveway. He's giving you quotes. He was very entertaining as a personality. It's just, he got traded and cut from teams for a reason. And I mean, to the point where Bill Parcells couldn't even refer to him by name. He was that player. He wouldn't even call T.O. by name. And this is somebody who coached a coked up Lawrence Taylor. And yet he wouldn't refer to T.O. by his name. He was that player.
Ocho Cinco. Who are some of the more outrageous guys that you guys know of?
I mean, Randy Moss wasn't terribly much of a
No,
diva.
Randy was Randy.
Randy was dominant.
Randy's game
Um,
spoke louder than anything he ever did. Like when you think of Randy, you don't think about what came out of his mouth. You thought about what went into his hands.
no, no, you think of the big plays,
Yeah,
and I mean Randy Moss. When Randy Moss was on, he was as good as anybody in the
yeah.
league.
As far as talkers go,
Oh man,
there's a different perception as to what a talker is. Like we're talking about these guys, but they don't realize like a guy like Luke Kuechly is a legendary talker in the NFL because he doesn't.
who
He's not.
retired?
Yeah, he retired, but he's not talking like his talk on the field. He's one of the best trash talkers in NFL history as far
Wow,
as on the field.
but he backed it up with his play.
Oh yeah. Luke Kuechly was a monster. Yeah,
He was the best. He was the best middle linebacker until he retired.
yeah.
Talkers. Oof.
Singletary was a great talker.
Yeah. Um. Oh, there's one that's coming to mind. I just can't think of his name. He was nuts. Bill Romanowski.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
Cam Newton's good too.
Yeah.
Oh, Cam Newton will cut you. Philip Rivers will cut you.
Oh, Philip Rivers talks so much trash. So much trash.
Yeah, he'll talk it versus his own team sometime though.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, P. Riv just doesn't care, man. Yeah, David Roars is Rivers. Yeah,
Rivers, yeah. Oh yeah. Rivers has been known to rub a lot of people the wrong way with some of his trash talk, and yeah. Um
Ray Lewis was good.
Richard Sherman was another one.
Richard
He
Sherman,
used to
man.
Richard Sherman once got a lineman from the Washington Redskins so irritated after a playoff game, got a lineman to flat out punch him in the face with the helmet still on. That's how bad Richard Sherman got under people's skin.
Michael Irvin was good. Well, Richard Sherman was good because he was smarter than everybody else.
I mean, he went to Stanford. He
Yeah.
was. I mean, talk. I mean, put the brashness and the trash talking aside. I mean, Richard Sherman was a very smart individual.
Warren
Um,
Sapp.
oh my goodness, Warren Sapp was. Um, Michael Strahan was known a little bit.
He didn't even have to open his mouth to do it. He could just let it go between his teeth.
That's very true. Very true.
Both the Sharp
Um,
brothers, Shannon and Sterling.
oh man. I mean Shannon. Whew. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen his TV show on Fox Sports One.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. He is legendary for. He's a good talker too.
Prime time.
Oh, at the same time, I mean, Dion was infuriating because I mean, watching him on the Cowboys, but I mean, before Revis Island and all these corners, I mean, Deion Sanders used to cut off half a field. You did not throw on Deion's side of the field for a reason.
Probably, to me, the perennial trash talker, Steve Smith.
Oh,
You
big
ever
time.
listen to a mic'd up Steve Smith? It was
Oh,
hilarious.
oh, he's still the same way as an analyst for I don't know if he's doing it for ESPN or NFL Network, but I mean he's the same way. I
Yes.
mean, I think it's because he was a smaller player and just had that like chip on his shoulder
Yeah, he had
type.
small man syndrome.
Yeah, but I mean he was a scrappy good player. And I mean I know we're talking about a different sport, but I mean legendary trash talkers, I guess, in basketball. I mean, Michael Jordan was infamous for not only trash talking people, but if you trash talked him, you were done.
Oh yeah,
Because I mean,
he just blow you out. He'd make it look like you don't
oh
even
my
know him.
goodness, oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, he was. I remember once he was trash talking to Kemba Mutombo, and I've seen the video. People are posting it where he's literally taunting Mutombo. And he's like, "Hey, well, this one's for you." He closes his eyes, shoots a free throw, and nothing but net. I mean, that was Michael Jordan. Larry Bird was another one who was infamous for just irritating you on all 48 minutes in a game. And I remember his thing was he wanted to make a game winning shot with no time left, and he just oh yeah, Larry Bird was infamous. And I mean I was young during that time, but I mean I grew up during because my dad was a huge Celtics fan. Lakers Celtics, Lakers Pistons, Lakers Bull, Celtics Bulls, Celtics Pistons. I grew up during that time. I mean Larry Bird was infamous for
Yeah.
getting under people's skin.
Back yeah, like you were alive when Cap Anson was a thing. Yeah. John Randall's another name. Yeah, John
oh,
Randall could go.
John, John Randall.
All
Oh,
all of those
good
purple
defensive line.
people eaters, man. All those purple people
Mm,
eaters could go. Uh,
yeah.
Reggie White could go. He kept it clean, but man, he could cut you.
Oh yeah. I mean Reggie kept it clean because I mean he was a pastor.
Yeah.
So he always kept it very clean, but man, I mean just he was such a dominant defensive end. I mean
But his best line was, "You're gonna need Jesus after I'm done with you."
yeah. Yeah, he oh yeah, Reggie was so good. Um
Christian Leitner was good.
Man, Christian Laettner, the forgotten guy of the 1992 Dream Team. Billy Martin. Oh, phew. Yeah, Billy Martin and George Steinbrenner had one of the most interesting relationships in the the 70s and the 80s. Of course, Billy Martin is forever memorialized out in Monument Park at Yankee Stadium with his number one retired. So we got about 33 minutes to go, guys. So again, just going to run through what we got going on here. So we got our $5 bonus, which is running until 4 o'clock. Our $25 bonus. So obviously, with the $5, if you every $5 you spend, you get an entry. Our $25 bonus, every $25 you spend, you get an entry. We have our 10 at 60 bonus, our flash bonus, which we have 2 spots left in. We have 8 down, 2 to go. We have our high roller bonus, which is going to carry over into um, oh, our carry on to our prime night show with J5 and the gang at the North. And then we also have our buy any spot promo, which is running until Sunday, April 5th at 10 p.m.
Yeah, yeah. Christian Leitner had to talk trash. Like, like he wasn't like as physically dominant as some of those other guys. So he kind of had to get a little creative, and talking trash was one thing he did to kind of maintain a bit of an edge.
He was a great college player. He was phenomenal at Duke. It didn't work out for him so well in the NBA.
It wasn't that bad. He just, you know.
He wasn't terrible. It's just he had a lot of hype coming. Like I mean, he was in the same
Yeah.
draft class with Shaq and Alonzo Mourning, both of which were Hall of Fame players. Unfortunately for Christian Laettner, he just wasn't that good. Like not Shaq and Zoe good.
You know, you can still be a basketball Hall of Famer with the way they do their Hall of Famer. The way they do their Hall of Fame.
Well, yeah,
It's
because I mean,
not.
if you're a good,
It's not the NBA Hall of Fame. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
sure,
So you
it's the
can go
national. Yeah,
for your college
yeah, it's the
college contribution.
national. Right,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the national basketball. So
So we
could be
got
for anything.
30 minutes to sell 2 spots of Passing the Torch and 5 spots of Panini Prism Basketball. Both on the website. We're going to give away a $50 gift card to one of the participants.
Okay, so I mean, Christian Laettner. I mean, so just because I want to see his stats. I mean, Christian Laettner started out a pretty good player. It's just as he got older, his drop off, unfortunately, like I mean, he started out with like 18 points per game and 8 rebounds a game, like solid numbers coming into the pros, and then it started to drop off. And when he ended his career, 12.8 points per game, 7 rebounds per game. I mean, pedestrian numbers, but I mean, he came in decent. It's just as he got older, the injuries, the production kind of tailed off. But I mean, when Christian Laettner came into the league, I mean, like I said, he was part of the dream team that was considered one of the greatest Olympic teams of all time. Number 3 draft pick in that draft class with Shaq and Zoe. He came in with a lot of hype coming from Duke. Um, I mean, his career started okay in Minnesota, just kind of flamed out by the end. So I see it a lot happen. So
Passing the Torch just filled.
yes. So Dan Quartel, thank you for and our flash bonus also closed too.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Chris, I guess you're gonna need the names for the passing the torch
And the flash bonus.
and the flash. Yes. Okay. So, all right. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I'm gonna send you this one first. All right. So I'm gonna send you the bonus first because I have that list up. You got that, and then I'm gonna get you the names for passing the torch. Okay.
5 spots in Prism have to go for that other promo. Here we go. This is a $60 flash. There are 3 prizes in this $60 flash. Next 10 to spend 60. There's a $60 break credit, a 83 tops pack, and an 87 tops PSA, 67 tops PSA set break spot. We're going to randomize it 6, 7, 8 times. 1, 2. I don't know what are we doing. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Got ahead of myself. Got excited.
All right. I could definitely. It's good. Good to be excited.
Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rob, and Lucas. All right, that second prize was 83 Topps baseball pack. All right, that is sent off. All right, let's get this ready. That's who won. Rob, and Lucas.
Yeah. Congratulations, guys. So the dip meter goes down to 4. So we got 24 minutes to go in our
Still,
Vintage Breaks South pregame show.
still need to sell 5 spots in Panini Prism, the Prism Blaster, the 2019 Blaster on the website.
Yep.
But here we have 2019 Panini Passing the Torch Football Box 4. Going to randomize this 4 times. Where you can see it. Oh, that's the wrong copy pasta. Wrong copy pasta. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at your door. I'm sorry. Every time I say that, I think it. You know.
That's a good song.
It's synonymous.
Yeah, that's old school.
All right, here we go. We're ready to open this. Gladiators, are you ready?
Fighters, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
Bonesaw is ready.
That's the Running Man?
Macho Man from...
Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Running Man.
There's Randy Macho Man Savage in a Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, dig it.
So here we go. We'll go from the front of the pack, which is where the logo is. First card from Roswell, Georgia, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jerome Bettis, number to 60. This card will go to Dustin Cawley. Jerome the Bus Bettis. These cards are so beautiful. Beautiful cards. I love this set. Torchbearer Signatures Leonard Floyd. Card 2 going to Dan Cortrell. Leonard Floyd to 99. Card 3 is LeVar Arrington. Number to 25 was a monster of a linebacker at Penn State. Like, I don't know that we've ever seen a better collegiate linebacker than LeVar Arrington.
Oh, LeVar. Oh man. So I mean, he wasn't as good like he was on the Redskins, but I mean, when the Giants got him, I immediately, like the first day, I ran and got his jersey,
Yeah.
and I still have it. Yeah, I was very excited for LeVar Arrington.
N'Keal Harry for the Patriots. At least he's still a Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
N'Keal Harry rookie evolution from passing the torch. It's going to go to Dustin, and Dan Cortrell will get the last card in the pack, which is a Julian Edelman, number to 10, number 4 of 10. Julian Edelman.
Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. Good low numbered card here, number to 10. Dan Cortrell will get that one. Thank you for closing that, Dan. course, Dan's the guy that made me eat that old gum today, so I have mixed feelings about Dan right now. No, I'm kidding. Passing the Torch 4 is in the books. Get this shipped up north. I gotta get some organization to my supplies today, because we got a long week of breaking coming up.
Yeah, we do.
And I can't be doing this without some organization here.
Yeah, I mean, you need you need the tools and you need the stuff in order to properly run what you got to do there.
I don't want to be fiddling for supplies. That's the big thing. Like, I like to have my supplies, like, just ready at the fingertips. There we go. Email this list off. Five more spots in Prism, and we only have like 17 minutes to do it in. Where's Kevin W. when you need him?
I know, right?
Who wants to take a shot?
Yeah, guys, 16 minutes now until our Vintage Breaks South promos end and we give stuff away, and then we're going to give way to Prime Night up in the 459 with J5. So you guys are here with us on the Vintage Breaks South pregame show with Seagill and Dougie Fresh here. And again, we got our $5 bonus, which is going to close in 16 minutes. Our $25 bonus, which will also close in 16 minutes. Our high roller bonus, which is going to carry on over to Prime Night. Plus our buy any spot promo, which will close out Sunday, April 5th. So there's something you want, guys. And in the next 15 minutes, you guys know what to do.
All right. Let's see. We got 25 viewers right now just on YouTube alone.
Okay.
Surely.
And we have 4 more on Facebook.
So the deal is, if we closed out the Passing the Torch and the Prism, we would do a $50 break credit random to the people that bought in. So right now we have we did the Passing the Torch. Now we need to do the Prism.
Okay.
5 spots left on this Prism. It's got to be done in the next 13 minutes or it goes away. $13 minutes.
13 minutos.
Gotta create some urgency here on days like this. On just like slow
I
days
know.
like this.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I get. I mean, it's a Tuesday, it's the afternoon. I know some people might still be working, and or people might be waiting for other stuff to, but still got to take advantage of what's out there, and win some cool prizes. So
Yeah, we definitely had the prize wheel going today. I mean, we got some good cards out there, like these Vlad no numbers. Maybe I need to stop using them. They're great cards. Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. I think I think they're still a steal at the price they're at. If he hits, that card's gonna just blow up faster than you can blink, and you're gonna be like, hey, where did I get that? Oh, that's right, I won it from Vintage Breaks.
that's right.
So somebody's gonna get a steal there.
Yep. 11 minutes to take advantage of a really, really good deal.
All right, let's start giving some stuff away. If you get in while we're doing it, then okay. You still have time to close this out. But Dougie, let's get some list over for the 5 and the 25.
Are we gonna do it now, or you want to wait till 4
Well,
o'clock, or you want to do?
well, it's going to take 10 minutes to do it, so we might as well go ahead and get started. If anybody buys in the meantime, we can add them.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. All right. I'll send you over the. I will definitely send you over the list. All right, Chris, you have both the lists.
All right.
What's up, James? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the final 9 minutes of.
Yeah, we're getting ready to hand it over to J5 and crew up north. You missed me eating some 79 Tops basketball gum. J5 will.
84 Don Ross. I mean, let's see. Let me check for you here. Pack 335.
All right, here we go. Here is the $5 bonus. The $5 bonus is for the Tatis 2019 Tops PSA 9. $5 bonus. We're going to randomize it 6 times. A lot of names.
So James, just to let you know, because you were asking about the pack, it looks like it's. I guess it's. It says it's sold out. I'm guessing you got the email. So I would say when J5 and all them get on, I would say ask them about it if they have it in. If they have it in the office, so if they have it in the office, they can do it. If not, like they can look into it. But I mean, yeah, you got the email. I could see that all the spots have filled. So I would say ask him if he has the pack in the office if they can do that. So that would be my suggestion. So
Rob, Dan, and Dan. We've had a lot of duplicate winners on these lately.
we have
Are your top 3. So the prizes are $5 bonus. Top prize was the Tatis, which goes to Rob G.
congratulations, Rob.
The set spots will both go to Dan Cortrell. And there's that 67 Tops baseball set break is a really good one to be in.
Absolutely. James, you too. Be safe. Hope all is well where you're at.
And the $25 is coming up. This is for the Vlad Guerrero. And a high roller set spot. Top will be a Vlad Guerrero. Second will be a high roller set spot. Third will be a 67 top set break spot. We're going to randomize this 9 times.
9 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lucas, Dan, and Rob. A lot of repeat winners today.
Yep. Hey, the early birds are catching the worm, so.
So Lucas is going to win the Vlad. Dan Cortrell is going to win the high roller set break spot. The high roller spot. And Rob is going to win a spot in that beautiful 67. And we still have 2 minutes to sell out that blaster. I'll run overtime. I'll tell J5 to primp his hair a little more.
Yeah, right?
If we sell it out. Don't think I won't make him wait. He'll never silence this mouth. Dang, Carol. If you've seen Tiger King, you get that reference.
I haven't seen it yet, but I mean, those memes and those jokes are all over.
Yeah. All right. There we go. We're going to shut it down and send it over to John. For Doug, wave bye-bye, Doug.
Guys, good hanging out with you. I'll see you soon. Great show, everyone.
Signing off. Going to let John take it.